Alright, peeps. We have a bit of a problem. I'm not prepped yet. I did not realize how much dishes I had and how much time it was going to take. So, I'm just going to finish the dishes and then we will start. You will have the microphone, so you will hear me rummaging around. Yes. I have a single bowl left, okay, and like a measuring cup. And then you're going to need a thing. It's fine. Because someone did not clean everything before starting stream. Because someone thought he had more time. He didn't. This time either. As always. Someday, have a cooking stream. It actually goes according to plan. But it's fine. Oh, sorry. And almost done. Just a tiny minute left. It's a single measuring cup. It's clean, drying it. Then I'm gonna move my laptop because I kinda wanna see you guys. Or, no, see is correct word. That's English. There we go. Close that. Remove that. Move glass. Yeah. It is fine. Cables. There's so many cables. Why are there so many cables? Because I put them there, that's why. Maybe a bit. That's so PC or laptop doesn't get too wet. Do we see you? Yeah, we do. Would have loved to. We didn't. Let's just move some stuff around, okay? Professionals. We are so professional right here. There we go. There we go. Out of it. And move you all the way up. How much do we see you? A bit. That's the best we can do. Oh, however, maybe the charging cable, so that is direct and plain view. Yay! That worked. So, I forgot one more thing. My thermometer is not clean. It's clean soon. I'm gonna spill water all over my laptop. That's not great. Alright. Yes, need to get one more thing up. No, you know what? It's fine. We'll do this. And hello! And properly welcome to the 2025 annual cooking stream. We are somewhere else, and as you can see, I'm vtuber today. That is not how it usually is, but today, that's how we had to solve it, because I don't have my other camera with me, phone with me, so this is how we're gonna do it. We are PNG today. I finally had a look at Boogie Tech, which is what we're using to be able to be, well, like we are today. It's great. Let's see. YouTube. Just need to bring up the actual stream as well. And steamer. But yeah, how are you guys? I hope you are doing wonderful or wonderfully. I am doing good. I'm back from the surgeries of teeth. It's great. I love to not have as many teeth as I usually do. Also, I'm gonna turn off because I hear myself right now and it's weird. So, give me just a second. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. No, that's the wrong. There. And there. There we go. That's how we're gonna do it. So, yeah. I'm recovering. It's fine. If you did see the post on X, my tongue is weirdly numb.
and kind of feels like it was, or for many days it felt like it was kind of like carbonated, which is such a weird way to describe it, but it's the best way to describe it, I guess. But yeah, it's different now. I got more of the feels back in the tongue. I can feel my tongue again, which is kind of neat. But now it feels like the tongue is burnt instead. So, potato patata, it's fine. It will be great. Turbo, no, I want to see stream. Control panel. Also, I want to see chat. So, hello there, chat. Are you working as you should do? 2 out of 2 connected. Is that correct? No, that is not correct. Why do you always have to be so dang annoying? Oh, well, that actually connected really well. Never mind. Do you actually work? Yeah. Cool. You actually do probably work right as well. Neat. But then we're just gonna bring up the streams so we can see that if anything looks horrifically weird and bad, I will know about it. Adblock? No! I don't want you to be here at all. But yes. This works. This is fine. It's okay. So, we are gonna do this. And I think this is one. Hey! Would you look at that? It works! Hello and welcome to the kitchen of my Airbnb. We are not in my normal kitchen, but we have the obligatory Christmas sweater. Yes. And yeah. Oh no. Ah shit. It twisted the screen. Wait a minute. I need to fix it. No, that's the wrong one. We're gonna go back here. It's going so well today. Would you look at that? No scuff ever. Also, it's really warm in here. Could be the fact that we have a freaking Christmas sweater on. But it's fine. It's fine. Back. No. Yes. We are back. So yes, today we are going to be doing some baking. We're going to be baking some saffron buns yet again. We kind of messed up last time and burnt everything, the last thing we did. So let's have a rematch of that, shall we, today? Hopefully it will turn out better than it did last time. I'm not sure if it will, but I do hope so. Also, that is looking good. And that is. You can actually not pick me up from there, can you? Cool, interesting. Oh well, it's fine. I don't have the recipe in front of me, so let me fix that. Is that broken? No, it's fine. Wow, I can get my whole shoulder in. In you. But yes, it's a weird setup as usual. Because that's the only way to do it, I think. Let's see. I have done some prep because I know that we need some butter, so I have prepared that. But go away, Malverites! Go away. So step 1 will be to heat milk to 37 degrees. Now, we have a problem. I don't have any milk. I think we can just use water. Or we can just use water. If we really want to, we could add some cream to it, but I think water shall be just fine. And we're going to do half of a batch today. There will be a few more than last time, but not as many as the full recipe. Because the full recipe gives us 40 buns, and my freezer is too small for that, so that's a problem. But we're going to need 5 deciliters of milk, but we will use half of that. And we will be grabbing 2.5 deciliters of, or 250 mils of just water. And we will heat it up to 37 degrees. Let me just do this. We are filling up the measuring cup. There we go, 100 mils. And soon we'll have 200. Yeah. Well, I didn't put the tap on too much, but yes, we're using tap water. Oh my god, how could we? It will turn out horrible. No. Although, to be fair, the water at this Airbnb is really high in calcium. So it kind of feels like drinking milk to a degree. Stovetop is on. What do we need next? Also, can we do this in a different way? Can I down... Do you see the microphone? No! Oh, you see the shadow, but that's fine. That's okay. We don't mind that. Download picture. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the Christmas music. I yet again tried to find a royalty-free Christmas music playlist, and well, this is what I found. So this is what we will be listening to for the rest of the day. Yeah, no, it's still cold. Let's see. Can we get the image to open up on the laptop? Can we? Yes, we can. Well, that's just wonderful. I'll open you there. And we will open chat right there. Alright then. Then we are going to need a bowl. We have a bowl right here. And step one will be to crumble some yeast into the bowl. Yes, and then add milk. Yeah, that is correct. That is how it should be done. So... Oh no, table, don't get squished. We have yeast. And this is actually like fresh yeast, because I felt like, why not? That's probably done. Or, well, we can temp it. Where's my... What was it? I knew I was gonna need it. That's why we cleaned it. We want it to be 37 degrees. It is 38. That's fine. Just let it cool down for a bit. It's gonna be great. And this whole block is, I think, 50 grams. Yes. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the first ever time that I have purchased fresh yeast for baking. I've done it for beer. I don't think I have actually done it for like baking properly. I usually just go for the dry yeast. Hey mate, I love your stream and enjoy being a part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me on Discord? Wow. Well, William, I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy that you are enjoying my content. But I'm not gonna be mad at you. Why is this not working? Give me a second. No? What? What the hell is that? Oh god. Everything is breaking. Why is everything breaking? Streambot. There we go. Now we're all the way down. Okay, you are... This window is absolutely broken. Why does Streambot not work? Come on, chat. Ah, please close you down. And then open chat again. And then we will just not touch you too much. Wait, but I would really like to zoom. Okay, nope, we are not allowed to zoom. Our zooming privileges have been revoked. That kind of sucks. But I'm gonna be honest, Mr. William. I love that you are enjoying the community, but I've never seen you here before. You might be a lurker. In that case, welcome. I would love to know more about you, dude. How are you doing today? On such a wonderful, like a grey Swedish Saturday, as all days this December has been. It's so fun to see, because honestly, I think I saw on like a morning program, I usually put it on before going to work nowadays, that we had in Sweden a like grand total of, what was it, or where I am, we've had half a day of sun this past December, these past 13 days. And yep, that's about right. It sucks. It is so grey and dark. However, today is the holiday of Lucia. Woo! Which gives us an excuse to like eat pastries and drink hot chocolate and gingerbread cookies. It's great.
You should try it. Yeah. Go. And that is what we're doing today. Where the heck did I put my towel? There it is. That way we can just dry our hands. We shall throw the knife into the sink. We will take care of that later. I'm sure we will take care of that. Well, I will take care of that later, but that is what caused me to be delayed, because I just throw stuff in the sink and leave them there. That is not a good plan. There we go. If you want stuff to be... Probably also, we should turn the lights on here. Makes it a little bit easier to see. Oh, well, it's just a gargantuan lens flare for you guys. That's fun. Anyways, we will add the lukewarm water to the yeast. Yes, that is basically like finger warm. That's great. Also, how are the reflections doing today? Hello, reflections. Will you be on my side or will you be against me today? I don't know. I don't know. We shall just have to wait and see. Alright. There we go. We have a water and yeast mix. Will you look at that? There we go. Buns are almost done. That's the best way. This is gonna put my arm right in front of the camera, but it's fine. What's the next part? We are gonna throw some saffron and some sugar into a mortar and pestle it for a bit, and then add that to the mix. But I don't need to do that. However, I will add a sugar because it explicitly states that we need 2 additions of sugar. So first one is going to be half a teaspoon. Yes. Dive down. Like that. Wow. Half a teaspoon of sugar. Nice. But, like last year, I have done some silly stuff. I have saffron. I'm here for the cookies. Welcome back, Blaze. Welcome back. I see that you are here for cookies. And I hope that you will get some. I have actually done a trial batch of cookies yesterday night because I wanted some gingerbread cookies for this morning. And, well, silver lining, I now know that my fire alarm works. So I might have burnt them a bit, so hopefully the oven will be a bit more on our side today. We'll see. No promises. But let's see. The recipe tells us to use 1 gram of saffron. With saffron, well, these are for some lovely saffron buns. Not cookies. We're gonna make normal gingerbread cookies. Or we're gonna bake out some normal gingerbread cookies. But these are saffron buns. Because they need to prove, well, we're gonna make them first. I'm gonna use like half of these. Also, I kind of want to taste this. This is saffron mixed with some sugar and some dark rum. Just freaking look at this. Just look at how crimson this is. It is so damn beautiful. Wow. In you go. Your hands look like a baker's hands. Well, I'm... Wow! Holy hell, that is so yellow! Well, thank you, they are a bit... Currently, they're a bit marked by some nice little burns. Because I tried to cook chicken fat, and, well, it worked pretty well, but it kind of sputtered, and we're, like, now marked by burns. It's great. I did not realize that it was so... Wow, this is... I thought saffron was to be expensive. Saffron is expensive. Or decently. That's why you buy it in such small quantities. Like this whole jar that we had, I used half of it. This was 2 grams of saffron. That's probably like, what, $8? I would say? I would guess. We usually sell them in half-gram packets here in Sweden. And half a gram, depending on when you buy it in December, is like 20 crowns, like $2. And well, for this recipe we need 1 gram, but we're doing half batch, so we're doing half a gram. However, saffron is nice, so we're going with saffron.
Apparently you can buy them both from the like bigger brands that handle spices, and they're usually like just a powder. These were apparently bought from someone else, another decently large company, but these are so large. You have like the whole, what is it? What do you call? What do you actually call the part of the flour that is saffron? A pestle? I know that is basically what we call it in Swedish, and I'm just gonna hazard a guess that that is how we call it. What do we call it in English as well? But it's so yellow. I did not think it would be this yellow if it hasn't been made apparent yet. But yes. And that's also why we use it exclusively, kind of like during Christmas. Because, well, it's expensive. So this is probably like somewhere around $5 worth of saffron. But now then, add butter, salt, and sugar, and almost all of the flour. Now then, we need to check because you know what? Our butter is soft enough. I put this out like half an hour ago. It's supposed to be room temp, and well, it kind of is. Just gonna move this in. Mix it up a bit. Break it up a bit, I guess. So that it will be incorporated into the dough even better. Also, fun fact. Well, first of all, I have never made this recipe before. I got it from my grandma, and she usually makes some pretty good saffron buns. And I have not yet checked how long this will take. When you click like on the YouTube stream, it shows a spoon and a fork. What do you mean it shows a spoon and fork? What do you mean it shows a spoon and fork? Is it that just like the tag of it? That's weird. Let me check. This should not be the case. Also, come with me. This is how we do it. This is one of the like nice things of not having or being PNG tuber today. That looks fine to me. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll close that off again. Where was I? I don't know where I was. I'm gone. Also, let's just do this. You know what? I should probably actually turn down my AC. It's currently set to like 28 degrees, and it is really warm in this place right now. So, yes, I am gonna do that. Actually, right away. Hey yo, we got a follow 14 hours ago. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. But yes. The AC on. It's a. I mean, I think you call it still an AC in English, but it produces heat because it is cold outside and the insulation in this little apartment is not great. But it turns on by itself when it's cold in here. But I have it set to 28 degrees. It is not 28 degrees in here, but it might be 24 now. But we're going to use the oven on. So I'm going to turn it. Well, I can just turn it off. Also, I realize I'm standing right in the exhaust of my PC. So that could also be a reason why it's really toasty. So, let's see. Let me detangle myself from the mess of cables. And here's me over to the other side of the... Turn off. Yeah. Here we go. What more? Flour. We're gonna continue to bake. What do we need? No, wait. Sugar. What did we say? Add butter, salt, and sugar. And almost all of the flour. Yes. That's fine. Then, we're gonna need some sugar. How much sugar? Well, a grand total of 100 milliliters of sugar. I think we can accomplish that. No, let's not spill it. There we go. And then we're gonna need about 7,000 mils. 7,000 mils? No, 700 mils. I cannot count of flour. And I don't think I have that in this bag. I did a check. And I don't think I have enough. I think we have like 400 grams in here? 500 grams in here? Also music disappeared. There we go. Music is back. Nice. Wait, you use milliliters? Well, I mean, I'm fucking Swedish. I'm European. Of course we use that. Technically, we don't even call this measurement cup 100 mils. It's a deciliter. So we're even worse. But yes, on the fly, converting it to 100 mils. Otherwise, I'd usually use grams, but the recipes in there's. Don't get me started on fucking cups and stuff. Let's see, how much do we need? Like 7. Alright, 1. And... a 2. Und... a 3. Good thing I just eyeballed it. Well, depending on what I'm doing, let's see, 4. I will eyeball stuff as well. 5. 6, and well, we'll measure it out, but we won't use it all. There we go. Hey, you look at that. We actually have enough in this package. Cool. I did not think we would. What do we need more? We need milk. Well, we use water. We need yeast. We have that. Saffron, sugar, butter. We need some salt. We need about half a teaspoon. So surely that's about half a teaspoon. There we go. That's fine. Speaking of using exact measurements. But yeah, no, when it comes to like baking, yeah, exact measurements is a good thing. If I'm not baking something I've baked very many times before. Cooking on the other hand, yeah, no, I'm I don't follow recipes. I just eyeball everything. And it usually turns out well. The only thing that is really important to just use, right, temperature. That's like half a big spoon. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It won't be salty. It will just be good. Also, this feels great. I can't wait to get my hands in here. Also, how long are you supposed to proof? Work the dough for 20 minutes by hand, or 12 minutes in a machine. Well, we're not doing that. We will be working it, but not for 20 fucking minutes. Proof for 40 minutes. We can do that. How long are we supposed to proof that? And then proof for another 30. Well, we would be here for a while. Great. But then, let's do this, because I kind of want to see the stream. It is a bit more exciting than to just look at the recipe. I can see what I'm doing in reality. And on the laptop. But before we start doing this, I will clean out this bowl. Simply because saffron has a tendency to stain, and this is not my bowl. I borrowed it from my mother. And I don't want to ruin her bowls. This is a nice bowl, is it? Yeah, it is a nice bowl. I like this bowl. Cling wrap and plastic foil sticks really well to it, so it's great. Okay. Step over. And then just fill you with water. I will actually legitimately wash down. Hopefully this time. The dough will go back right in here. But it's fine. It's fine. Let the dishes pile up so you can go wash it. I mean, you weren't quite here for it, but that's kind of how we started the stream. Because I did not plan ahead and did the dishes and washing up right before the stream started. So yes, we have already done that. But that is how we will handle absolutely everything else. Bowl is special because bowl might stain, and I don't want that. But we currently have a knife, a fork, and a spoon. So who knows? There might be some washing ups later on, whilst we have some downtime. And speaking of downtime, that is what we will have right now. A majestic yellow blob. Indeed, Nero. Indeed. How are you, my dude? I hope you're doing great. Happy Lucia to you. And happy Lucia to you as well, Blaze, if I did not already say that. Ugh. But yes, it is truly a majestic purple. Purple? Purple is the absolute... That is the wrong word. It is a majestic yellow blob. We shall see if we can actually work this together. You know what? I've made a lot of the bread, so I kind of know when it's not worth it to use more of flour. Ah, shit! No! Look at my hands! I can't touch the computer! Shit! Wait, can I? Oh, this might be really scuffed. Okay. A cooking stream? Indeed a cooking stream. Just give me 1 second. I will try to do something. I'm gonna try to touch my keyboard. Well, touch my keyboard without getting dirty. Once looking like this. Oh god. Let's see. Elbow. Knuckle. Ah shit, I removed it. Ah, this is so funny. I know it's great, right? And I removed it. More. I mean, I can ignore user highlights. No. Can I just ignore work, user work? Ayo! I think it might have worked. No, it did not. Oh well. You will just send another chat message and we'll be gone from the from the stream. But evil bot, yes, the bots, the clankers. But yes, it's a cooking stream, Gwen. Happy Lucia to you! How are you doing? I hope you're doing great! Kill, destroy. Indeed, Nero. Add share bot to the channel. It won't do that for you. Well, then I will try my best to remember to do that. That's still way too wet. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of have a split feelings on the bots, because it's kind of nice to just see something happen appear in chat. However, when we have streams like this, when we have so many lovely people, well, we don't really need them. And they are kind of annoying as well, so it's fine. I will definitely look it up. Or I need to find someone who can moderate chat. Petition to give Gwen a knife to kill the bots. Well, I could... I would agree with that. We can give Gwen a knife, I think. As long as we give her the express purpose of killing bots with it. I would be fine. I would be fine with that. Just don't come near me. Or I would bring out the knife myself. It'll be fine. It's great. I'm sure we can trust Gwen with a knife. Oh, sorry. No, it was just too funny. No. Gwen cannot be trusted with a knife. But if the goal is to actually stab bots with them, well, maybe. There is a possibility. How much flour are we gonna need? I know that dough will work itself a bit better together by time, as long as we are needing it, but still, this should be fine. This should be great. But yes, hopefully we don't have a repeat of last year's cooking Christmas baking stream. I like how you went through the whole monologue and decided I can't be trusted. I mean, sometimes you just have to work out the answer, you know? Sometimes your, intuition is just wrong. And you just have to live with that. You have to accept it. And you just have to accept that you are not allowed to use knife. Oh, he roasted himself. No! No, Nero, never. I would never roast myself. It is fine. The camera tilted. Shit! Well, that is actually something we kind of do need to fix, though. But can we just, do a single hand? No, I don't think we can. Well, if I manage to actually wash it, that's fine. No, I won't be able to dry the hand. Shit. Oh well. Let's do this. This is the downside with doing stuff shit. Stuff gets stuck. Yeah. Go on though. Remove yourself from my hands. Yeah.
Don't let the dough dry. That's a pro tip. If you have some hairs on your hands, don't let the dough dry on them. It hurts to get that stuff off. It's great. And to make sure that we don't kind of like accidentally dox ourselves again, which has kind of already happened during my first ever week of streaming. It was great. We're gonna do this. Just checking. Wow! Cool. We are back. Please don't say the camera died. No, no, the camera did not die because we were able to see it. Come on, sir. Nah. Come on, phone. There we go. That should be fine, right? Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Come on, just a minute. There we go. We're back. The bread is missing. Yes, but the bread is back. The dough is back. You know what? This is gonna be some absolutely epic buns. Just mine. But yes, it's gonna be great. It's gonna take a half minute, but yeah. Recipe said to need for 20 minutes, and I don't think I have the patience for that. Let's be honest. But we'll need it for a good bit. What time? How long have we gone? 39 minutes. Well, we kind of need it to set to like 47 minutes. An arm workout, indeed. Though it will just be like, it will be a workout. It's not really heavy. It's very light. But yes, the repeated emotions will get annoying, and I will feel the lactic acid building up in my arms. I hope that is what you guys call it in English as well. Once you get tired after using your arms or your legs or your muscles, and when they start to feel funny and exhausted. In Sweden, we say that is because of lactic acid, which is great fun. So lactic acid is quite nice. I do own a bottle of it. I have used it maybe 3 times, and use it for when brewing beer. Just like lower the pH and give the yeast a better environment to work in. But yes, this is still a bit too soft. Do you even have any native English speakers here? That's actually a good question. I do not know. What are you going to make, actually? Well, why does someone need lactic acid? Well, Blaze, brewing beer, obviously. And also, the real question is, who does not need lactic acid? And to answer your question, Gwen, we are going to make some saffron buns. Some traditional Swedish saffron buns, because today is Lucia. And on Lucia, you eat Lucia buns. Except we're not making Lucia buns because they are kind of boring, which is they are basically just this dough baked. But we're making something like a cinnamon roll, but we're gonna fill it with just butter and sugar, and the dough is flavored with saffron. It's great. It is so tasty. We did this last year. Then last year we did actually fill it with I think like almond paste. That was great, minus the part that they completely burnt, but it's fine. This time, I know what I'm doing. If only. Ignore the part previously where I said that I tested my fire alarm yesterday by baking cookies. But that means I now know how to not bake the cookies. I can't believe it's already been a year, right? And you're still here, Nero. That is, it's kind of cool, honestly. But let's be honest, I didn't stream for half a year, so it's been half a year. But yeah, it's already been a year. It's kind of crazy. You can always trigger it one more time. Don't say that, Blaze. Don't say that. I don't want more burnt Christmas treats. I don't need that. And the funny thing was, it was like at 11 in the evening, very close to midnight. And I kind of panicked, hoping that that the fire alarm was just a dumb fire alarm and that it wouldn't alert the authorities or firemen, and that the people I am renting this Airbnb from did not hear it and get worried.
It's fine. Oh, maybe that's why it felt so recent. There aren't too many streams between it. I mean, we have done quite a few streams, to be honest. Well, we've done quite a few streams since I was getting back in like June, July. And we basically did like 2 streams a week from August up until like the end of November. When I moved and had 2 teeth removed, that is basically the biggest reason. But yeah, I skipped all Silksong streams because of spoilers. Yeah, whilst I'm sad that you haven't been here, I do understand you because I've done exactly the same thing. It's kind of fun now because we have played through one of the endings, and that means I can now like raid people who are actually playing the game and can stick around. Yeah, they stole your teeth. They truly did. They have stolen 3.5 teeth. And that is fun. So you managed to pull out 2 teeth the first time, which was fine. It wasn't good. Did not feel great. And a half. Yep, and a half. I should watch the VODs once I'm done. I'm looking forward to some more reactions. Well, I'm happy to hear that I have it here. It's kind of weird, Silksong not winning anything. It's fine. And yes, half a teeth, because apparently the roots of the teeth were really close to a nerve, and that nerve could potentially like leave the corner of my lips slightly paralyzed for like life. Or I might get the feelings back in it, but they didn't really want to risk it, so they decided to, hey, let's just grind this tooth down as long as we can, and let's hope it doesn't move. So worst case scenario, it starts to move again, and then I will need to remove teeth again. Another 2 weeks of pain and suffering. It's so fun. But yes, I think the decision they took was a good one. I agreed to the decision that, yeah, let's not risk it. And yeah, I haven't had any feelings or sensations fall away or any numbing in the corner of my lips. My tongue is weirdly numb though, still. So that's odd. I have described it as being cold and carbonated, and that's a weird description. Funny story, I accidentally kicked my dentist once because they had grated my gums a bit. Ooh, yeah, that's not great. Kind of funny though, Silksong did win one thing though, Best Action Adventure. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so, what was it, Expedition 33 got Game of the Year. I'm not into that style of game, realistically. The, like, turn-based stuff. Now, albeit, I have watched approximately maybe 7 minutes of gameplay from one streamer. Because I kind of felt like, maybe we will watch this. So, or stream this. Play this. So, maybe. We'll see, however I feel. The risk was one of the reasons I got mine removed very early. Avoiding long routes. Yeah, I mean, if I knew that was a possibility, then yeah. And also, oof, that sounds awful. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, the worst part, realistically, is the recovery. Like, first 3 days are just annoying. Drink water and, like, bouillon or stock. And then I just move up to, like, soups. And then, after a week-ish, go up to, like, solid food. It's fine. It's just annoying. And, I mean, it's still not great. It's still not completely healed, but I have another visit on Friday next week. Just do like a checkup and see if everything has healed properly, and they can remove the stitches. Or the stitches that haven't disappeared by itself. Expedition is a turn-based RPG. With out-of-turn dodges, pretty much. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing I've heard about it is it's a great game if you want to get into turn-based and don't like turn-based, because there's actually some reactions you can do. I can see why Expedition was popular, but I think some categories had even better games that they should have won. I'm gonna be honest, I have not paid attention to it at all. I just know that Expedition 33 won because I've gotten, or it showed up in my Instagram feed with people discussing it. I also know that Expedition 33 lost to itself, which is kind of funny, but yeah, it's cool to see like an actual like indie game win everything essentially. Half the nominations were the same thing over and over. Yeah. And it really kind of feels like, now, having heard secondhand from people and stuff, that it really feels like a game like how they were made back in like 2002, 2005. I'm specifically thinking on how God of War was supposedly made, with a small team who just wanted to make a good game. And yeah, kind of feels like Silksong is the same way. That's why it took, what was it, like 6 years to get it out? But yeah, it's fine. I agree for it to win, but win too much, yeah, then it kind of loses meaning. Like, if there's nothing else to compare it to, but there is stuff to compare it to. Expedition, Hades 2, Silksong, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yote, constantly mashing against each other. Yeah, but that is still kind of cool, that both Expedition and Hades 2 and Silksong goes up towards Death Stranding and Ghost of Yote, both of which being two very large games, or games produced by very large studios. It's been an issue for years. I want to see more of the same for games in the category. Yeah, I can understand. Like 70% of the juries, 30% plays. Yeah, but that is not necessarily a bad thing. That just depends on how the jurors are set up. If the jurors are just gamers of the public, that's one thing. Then it's good. The problem is when they start looking at it like critically. And for sure, some categories you should maybe have like actually deep dive analysis of, is this good and stuff. But for Game of the Year, it should realistically just be, is this game really fun to play, and has this impacted a lot of the community where people think that this is really fun to play. But yeah, it's stuff, and well, I just mostly play games that I kind of like to play, and that is that. I recently actually finished a game. I did actually recently finish what is it, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed? Yes, Force Unleashed. I had like the demo for the second one for PS3, and never played the demo so many times when I was a kid, and I realized that hey, I can just buy this now, and I did. Now the game did not work. The first one didn't work for PS3, so I got it for PC instead. Great fun, but now I can actually play the second game. It's so good. I wish art, design, or music had some more background info on the nominations. Yeah, that would be cool as well. Then one would... Cal? I think so! Impossible, what do you mean? I think this one would Cal. I think that is his name. Now, normally when I play stuff and they aren't that long and I don't care too much about it, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care too much about the first game, because I want to play the second game, but story. So I did not pay too much attention, and I'm gonna say it's wrong to say I'm not a big Star Wars fan, because that sounds so dang negative. But I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan. I've seen the movies. I have friends that are big Star Wars fans, so I know some stuff. But it's mostly just like, I want to play this game. Let's see if this game is fun. And it shows its age. It shows its age. Especially when you play it on a brand new monitor. Playing a game that was made for PlayStation 2 on a 1440p monitor is wrong. So, when I got to this Airbnb and realized that they have a old Panasonic plasma TV, well, that just made me think that hey, this is gonna be more authentic to the original experience, and it was so great. Also, when you have it on PC, all the settings just gets cranked automatically, which makes everything feel wrong. May the force be me with you with making this bread. Well, thank you, Blaze. I hope the forces will allow me to make this bread. Look at this. It's getting softer and softer. Probably should add some more. Well, you know what? It's actually going together decently well. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so now I get to play the second game, the game that I actually wanted to play. When I get back home over Christmas, and I might be able to steal the PS3 back with me to my actual next apartment, which will be great. I am looking forward to it. I have a move-in date. I have a time when I get to collect my keys. I haven't seen the apartment yet. I haven't been close to the apartment yet, but I will get there soon. Also, I'm going to skedaddle for a bit. Hope your buns turn out alright. Well, thank you, Gwen. I do so too. Hope you have a wonderful Lucia and rest of your day. And hope to see you again. I will maybe actually try and attempt to join one of your streams. I am so bad at to do stuff like that. But yes, have a good one. Boy. Gwen is getting the clankers. Oh yeah. I see. So that's how that's what she was gonna do. She just didn't want to admit it. Well, then she may leave. Then she is excused. I think we can quite comfortably say. Also, we've been going for like 20 minutes now, actually. And it looks decent. It's a bit wet. It is a bit wet, but honestly, I would almost rather prefer a bit too wet of a dough than too dry of a dough, because, well, it's going to be much softer. Only problem is that it will not hold its shape during baking. But it's fine. We'll see. We actually have some paper cups to put them in, so it's going to be great. Oh no, did she get her hands on the knife? Well, she might very well might have. Ah, there we go. Alright, into the bowl, and we need to clean our hands again. At some point, I am going to trip and fall over the microphone cable, because it's just hanging from the PC to the kitchen. It could be great fun. I hope it doesn't happen, but it could happen. And you know what, peeps? I have a weird feeling and a weird idea. Because now we gotta do some cleaning. And cleaning is kind of boring. So if you guys need to go and get a coffee or something to snack on, well, be sure to do that. Because I'm going to try and put on a 3-minute commercial. Because that is supposedly removes pre-roll ads. I don't know if this works. If you fall, make sure you do a cool flip with an epic landing pose. Well, I will make sure to do that now. I will also make sure to catch it on the stream. But yeah, so let's see. Open up the web browser again. Which, also, you want to see for something funny? Because I realized that having this, like, vtuber allows me to do... Where is... Oh yes, there you go. I can mute myself. And if I mute myself, I look like this. Yes, I actively made it this way, and yes, you can still hear me, because it's weird. I made it in a weird way. Let's see here. Run a commercial for 1 minute, but I don't want to go for a minute. I want to go for 3 minutes. Oh well, we're doing a commercial for a minute, and we're just gonna have to... Yay, it's ad-free for 21 minutes. But yes, we are gonna continue just clean. Also to set on alarm. There we go. So, I hope you guys are enjoying your ad break. That's beautiful. Yes. Also, let's not make much. Let's make sure to not get my head in view of the camera. We go. Hey yo! Hydrate! Well, fine. I guess I will have to. Where the heck is my glass? Is that a clean glass? That's a decently clean glass. Just gonna get some cold water, because I don't have anything else to drink. I was gonna make a coffee, and I might still make a coffee, but that's not water. So yes, cheers. Man, water is tasty. The Swedish drink runs straight from that. Yep, because we have good water. Our water is great, and it is drinkable straight from the taps. We don't have that much chlorine in our water, so it's fine. And I think this water, the water at this place is actually from their own well. Well, they pump it up from the groundwater supply, basically. And that means that they get to kind of like clean it their own way. So they have like some water purification system and stuff. Water is great. Best thing atoms ever invented. Well, you say that, Nero. And I almost agree with you. It's the second best thing water created. After alcohol. Because remember, alcohol is God's gift for making us self-aware. The wise words from James May. Do we need this? Yeah, we actually do. Otherwise, we can just leave it in the sink and take care of this later. Alright. Alright, then. Let's take a look and see if we can start a timer on the PC. I don't know if this would work. Let's see. Also, hello, chat. Come with me. Do we have something called an alarm on the PC? Alarm. Nope. Do we have something called a timer? No. Do we have something called a clock? No! Wait, this is called a... No? Considering how much molecules are considered alcohols, one could argue that nature preferred alcohol over water. Now, I like how you think. And I do agree, you are correct. There are very many alcohols and there is only one water. But think of it this way as well. Nature just made water and realized, yep, can't beat that one. We're done. No permutations of that. That's just gonna be the best molecule forever. And then they made alcohol. There we go. We do have an app called Klocka. Nice. Tipsyosaur is not in my 2025 bingo cards. Well, I was tipsy yesterday. That was great. Loved it. We have had drinking streams as well. It was a while ago now, but we have had them. What do we need? Like 30 minutes? 30 minutes will be fine. Start. What will be? We have heavy water. Yes. What is it, like deuterium dioxide? I think, right? Technically not water, but just everyone calling it that. Which is also kind of weird. Did we miss any chats? No. No, we did not. But yes. Yes, base Tipsyosaur. Might make a comeback. At some point. I would kind of like to do a beer brewing stream. We might need to drink some beers during that stream as well if I ever do it. We'll see. New year, new me. But that would be 2026 instead. So put that on your 2026 bingo card. I was kind of thinking, do we have that stream actually archived? I don't. Well, I have it, I think. Where we built Lego flowers. Like, when the hell was that? It was so long ago. Man, that must have been like October of last year. Yeah, that's a while ago. I drink H2O. We are not the same. No, yeah. H2O. Yeah. I'd consider it water. It's still H2O. Yes, with different H flavor. Oh yeah, right. Because deuterium is an ion of hydrogen, right? It's something like that. I think. But I love how you frame it, Nero. That deuterium, an isotope. There we go. That's the word. Yes, it has lost an electron. Yes, because ions are just electrons. So it has been ionized and become an isotope. You are right. Man, chemistry's fun. I like chemistry. I liked chemistry as well in high school. It was good. It was fun. not many people enjoying needing to learn valence electrons and covalent bonds and all that jazz, but it was fun. I'm weird, so there is that. Finally, my degree is useful. Yay! Let's go! Well, I would like to... Never took chemistry. Well, you missed out. But it's never too late. You can be a hobby chemist. How do I phrase this? Well, I personally fiddle with organic chemistry and microbiology. There we go. That is one of my favorite hobbies. Which is another way for saying I like brewing beer. Organic chemistry comes in when you use the all of the enzymes in breaking down the starches in the malt into sugars, and then you've got microbiology when you convert those sugars into alcohol. Yay! I miss out on being Walter White. Yeah. Blaze gets their first chemistry lesson in Christmasbaking stream. Yeah, that's what we're all about. It's kind of funny. I had a conversation over lunch with colleagues yesterday. And they asked something about like brewing related, that in some like historic alcohols and stuff, they would like kind of like just chew the thing, spit it out, and let that ferment. And he asked that, hey, do we have yeast in our mouths? Which, yeah, we probably do. But that is not the reason. Like, if you've seen... What is it? If you've seen Your Name, Kimi no Na wa, there is a scene in there where they have a Shinto ritual where they eat rice and then spit it out in wooden boxes. So there's probably not that much yeast in the saliva. But saliva contains a lot of enzymes, designed specifically to break down stuff. In this case, to break down starches into sugars. And then there's assumably yeast in the wooden box that then ferments the sugars into alcohols. So yes, there you go. Even more learnings. That box is lucky it should have been me. Now, Vase, don't get your pennies in a bunch. What the hell is next? What actually is next? Next would be gingerbread cookies. However, I feel like I kind of want a coffee. So we're gonna make a detour. We're gonna make some coffee. And for that, we're gonna need some water. And, well, I could either microwave it or brew a kettle. But the water in this here is so damn hard that... Huh. Live went dark. ¿Por qué? Porque tú Let's go back here. Nah, use a pot. I will use a pot. It's nice. 9 apps have turned off automatically because the telephone overheated. Nice. Whoopsies. Can I just remove the... Oh, yeah, you're hot. Man, you haven't overheated in a long while either. Cool. Someone remind... You cannot open it. The phone has been overheated. Oh, well. Not this again. I guess we'll just do what we always do when the phone overheats. And you know what that is. Just chuck the phone into the freezer. And I am not kidding. That is literally my solution to this problem. And we have done that so many times. Specifically during cooking streams. Which is also kind of funny. But usually with the other phone. Yes. That gives us some time to just play stuff. Also, this music sounds to not be the playlist I turned on. Let me check. Wait, what happened? The phone overheated. That's all. Is this the right playlist? Oh, no, it is the right playlist. Good. Then I'm happy. Just gonna dry off the outside of this. Then we're just gonna fill it up with water. So sorry, but you guys won't see that. How much? We need like 250 mils.
This is way more than 250 mils, but that's fine. So let's just turn you on power, I guess. Let's move the dough on top of the PC. It's a bit more toasty here. Also, where do we do that? All right, let's see. He has now cooled down. He's probably just like around 35 degrees. Let's try to turn on the stream yet again. Hey, yo, it works. Just plop you down there then. Ooh. Maybe building some wonky cooling thing could stop this from happening. You are right, and be right back. Well, don't take too long, Blaze. You will leave me lonely. But no, getting take all of them. Let's see. Video mode. There. That's fine. Wow. There we go. I was worried for a minute there. But yes. Wait. How am I standing? There we go. I had thought about it, Nero. Because of freaking course I've thought about it. And I've just decided that it's annoying. Let's just not have it in the case. It usually solves the problem. We do so few cooking streams either way. It's worth the hassle. Maybe. I could also just like get a camera or something. But yeah. Not use my phone. But yes, we are brewing coffee. For coffee, you are going to need coffee. Like, obviously. And we're going to need 15 grams of it. So. Because yes, are you surprised? I brew my coffee like a weird person. Because I am one. It's so good. Only problem is this bag costs like 20 bucks. Coffee is freaking expensive when you start to buy craft coffee. That's a downside. Also, we're gonna make some noise again. I have a Discord notification. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Because of course stuff is work like this. Wait a minute. We'll do this. This will be fine. Yes, that is my beautiful coffee grinder. It will just be a minute. Also, come on. Conversation in progress. Yeah. It's fine. Let's do that. Then they can't hear me. That's good. Let's go back to here. So yeah, have I said that we like stuff on this channel? That we live and breathe it? That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Come on. Thank you. That's the one way around. Of course it is. There you go. It's flipped. There we go. Now we're back. And we're gonna take a look. That's only like one of the downsides of making nice coffee. You need to grind it yourself. And it's loud. And this sucker is still quieter than my last one. Let's just do it this way. I can hear myself from the phone and that's weird. Quiet myself. Yeah. There we go. Nice! Then we're just gonna... Doot. Oh, wrong way around. There we go. That's right. Also, I need more water. You guys have done a poor job. It's forcing me to drink. I'm just saying. Just use. And there we go. There we go. I haven't had any coffee yet this morning. I had hot chocolate and pastries. Breakfast. What great. Right, coffee out. Old coffee out of the pot. There we go. We shall remove this scale because obviously you can't use that scale. Are you mad? Are you also not working? Oh shit. Yeah. We can't do that. We can't mute ourselves. There we go.
That works. Oh, yeah, right. Let's not talk ourselves.
There you go.
Back to here. Oh, God. I wish stuff like this worked better than it does. Discord. Go on audio. Open you. Back camera. Connect. And then we do this. And do that. And then go back to here. Yay! It worked. Nice. Yeah, so like I was saying, obviously you can't use the small scale, you need to use the big scale. Do some power on that. That's a good cook. It's fine. We shall reboil the water because the water has gotten cold, which is not great. And well, yeah. There we go. And yes, my brain is kind of just like it's for some reason kind of stopped working. Don't know why. That's just kind of how it is. We hope that it will get better soon. But yes, it'll be fine. We'll find a topic of conversation soon. And if any of you guys have any suggestions, I'm happy to talk about weird stuff, because weird stuff is going. Alright. Yes, heating up the can. Or stop being annoying. Can? What do you call it? Brewer? I guess you can call it the brewer. Now, usually, I would have a timer and just check at exactly how much water I'm stirring into the coffee. I'm not gonna do that. How quick I am. Yeah. Just gonna do this by intuition, which is a bad way of brewing coffee. But I will be right back. I need to blow my nose, so you will not hear me for a bit. We're back. He's gone. Time to commit crimes. No, no, I'm back. Don't commit crimes, Nero, or do. You're more than welcome to. Just do them while I'm here. That's more fun. Yeah, no. Yes. Oh god. But yes, the apartment right now is really small, so I'm literally standing beside the door to the restroom. So, and apparently the cord to my headset is so dang long that I can just wear it to the headset or to the bathroom. Too late, I have already committed chat tax fraud. Well, that would include using channel points now, and well, you did. So I guess you're right. But chat tax fraud, that's fine, I guess. That's okay. I was gonna say driving drunk is also fine, but no, it is not. It's not fine. Do not drive drunk. What's a crime that could be fine? All of them are fined. Not fine. I don't know. Crimes are crimes. They're not good. Except when someone makes them up. That's a bad example of bad one. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I wish I had a monster. I don't. I drank it like yesterday. I bought the Lando Norris themed one to celebrate his victory in becoming world champion of Formula 1. It's a good monster. It's like lemon and what? Like melon? Or cantaloupe? Or honey melon? It's something like that. Oh wow, would you look at that? We can do another ad break. And we might do that whilst stuff is drifting down. That way people don't have an ad when they start the stream. I like that idea. I also wish I could just like show 3 minutes of ads right away, but I can't. It's fine. No, you know what? We will do this. I will get this cleaned up, and then we're gonna make gingerbread cookies. That's the plan. Yes, so everyone who just got here, sorry for the ad break, but we are making coffee. That is trickling down really slowly. I don't know why, but it's fine. Are you hot? No, you're not hot. So we can just move it there. So remove this. We shall clean up a bit. Wow, you are toasty. We shall bring up the flour again, actually, and a rolling pin. Wow, we have a rolling pin. I actually got mine. I actually got to borrow them from the people who have this Airbnb because I forgot mine. So they were really kind. And when I'm done with the stream today and the buns are made, I will go over to them and give them some cinnamon rolls. Oh, no, saffron buns. Sorry. All right. 9 seconds left. That's good. Oh, nice and white. Nice and white. We should also like turn on the oven. That's a good idea. Hey, would you look at that? The ads are over. Woohoo! Welcome back, people. I hope you are fine. The ad break is over. The coffee is ready. So we have coffee now. Let's go. Okay. And come on, stay. Thank you. I realized that kind of like after having baked off half the batch of gingerbread, no, there's not that much left. Oh, well, I say baked off, burnt half of that, but that wasn't done today. That was technically done yesterday, almost today. Where the hell do I put my coffee? Put it like right there. Yeah, barely out of picture. Yes, we are doing some gingerbreads this time. Also, I should probably like remove the the tray that I have in the oven. That's a good idea. And where the heck can we place that? Can we place the? Yeah, no one else needs to eat this. I'm gonna put the tray on the floor. There we go. It's on the floor. Not right now. What the hell happened to music? Okay, I happened to music. There we go. I have a knob on my headphones, or a wheel, which I can turn to either be chatting or gaming. Only problem is that Spotify is only on one of those channels, which means that I can't hear it if it kind of turns. So yes, we have... Oh god. We have a lot of... No. How will I do this properly? We'll do this, we shall swivel you. We shall remove the actual, like, plastic. And... Also, I do realize that I kind of do have some, like, dough on my keyboard. It's not optimal, but it's fine. But yes, the dough comes straight from the fridge, so we are gonna need to heat it up a bit. I'll be a bit more lucky. Gotta work on uni stuff. Uni stuff? Come on, Arrow. Do you really need to? On a Saturday, on the day of Lucia? Come on, no. That's not how you do things. On the weekends you are free, and you just work your ass off during the weekdays. That's how you balance uni and life. I mean, not that I really had a life during uni, but still. But do what you gotta do, my man. I hope the uni stuff goes well. I am so glad I'm done with it. We need to find out how the Big Bang works. I mean, can't be that difficult now, can it? Everyone knows the Big Bang. How difficult could it be to find one of the questions to the origin of the universe? I don't think it's too bad. And if there's anyone who could do it, it would be you. Yes. But yeah, no, I actually enrolled in more courses for this coming spring. Or in one more. Spacebook Go Poof. Yeah, so see, there you go. That is how it happened. You already know the answer. What do you need to study? But yeah, no, I actually got applied for another course because, well, turns out I can get another master's degree if I have one more course. Because to kind of remove the program that I attended, they basically, removed. They changed the degree you get at the end of it. And the courses are the same. And because of that, the courses are the same, almost. There's one course in difference. And so I just need to read that course and then I can grab another master's. And that is silly. And I like that. So I will be attending that course during, well, spring. It's not like a quarter speed, so it literally runs from January to beginning of June, I think. It's a long sucker, but it's fine. I think it's about leadership. I don't really know. I don't really care. It's an innovations course, and that might sound like a great thing as an engineer or a design engineer. Innovation is great, and that is true. However, that is not quite what they mean. Where is my towel? Generally, where is it? Oh, there it is. Because engineering courses have a tendency to be very strict. Here is a problem. We want you to find a solution and maybe even use this framework. You can be right or you can be wrong. You can be a bit more right as well, sometimes, but those are generally the how that works. Stop beeping. Innovation courses. You could almost never be wrong. As long as you're motivated correctly, it is right. And it's even... I'm gonna grab some coffee. It's even kind of gotten to the degree, or to the point, that one of the teachers that we actually had for engineering courses usually had innovation courses. And she had realized that we engineers, we really love our limitations or our frameworks, especially when writing essays. So if she said, hey, to the innovations people, we want you to write an essay about this, there's no questions. They will do it. But give the engineers the same question and we will go, okay, how many pages, what reference format do you want us to use? How many words do we have, a deadline? And all of the particulars. And I think that is funny. Until you need to work with the people who don't need the frameworks. Then it gets really annoying. For me, the people are not annoying. It's just the mindset is annoying. I'm not used to it. But now, the dough is rolled out. We need some cookie cutters. And, well, we have my absolute favorites. The hearts. Do we want something else? Well, we could definitely do some pigs. Do I have any old ones I've stolen? I don't think so. Do I? No, well, maybe. We can make round ones if we really want to. Don't really want to. Yeah, you know what? This is the Swedish traditional Swedish forms. We're gonna make pigs and hearts. And no, there we go. I do wonder how much time it's left for the proofing, the first proofing of the dough. Shouldn't be that long. And we're gonna grab some coffee. Ah, nice. And that way, I think, maybe. That's fine. Also, how's the YouTube side going? I don't actually know. YouTube side is going fine. Great. We like to see that. And then we do some pigs. What more? What more could we get into? I think I touched upon it last time that I've been reading the Noma Guide to Fermentation. Or maybe I didn't, but I'm reading the Noma Guide to Fermentation. Which is a book, yeah, I'm reading by my own free will. I did not think this day would come so quickly after uni. And it's been a long time since I actually enjoyed reading a book. But I enjoy reading this book. And I am currently on the chapters of making your own soy sauce and miso. Which is, once again, it's such a silly thing to do. To make your own dang miso and to make your own dang soy sauce when you can just go to the store and buy it. But I have made miso before and it turned out really well, so I'm gonna do it again. And if that wasn't weird enough, on my Christmas wish list, there is a literally, I literally want mold for Christmas, and I don't think a sane person would want that. But I want it. And that way I can make some miso and some soy sauce. And I had the option, like looking at the website that you could order it from, you could either buy it in 25 gram packs or 100 gram packs. And 100 grams of mold spores to make soy sauce from would be like for that, like 20 liters of soy sauce. And, well, I kind of feel like that's a bit too much soy sauce. It's gonna take a while to drink 20 liters of this thing, of this stuff. But at the same time, it takes like a year to produce. So maybe it would have been more worth making that much soy sauce. It's realistically catered to people who want to actually do a production run of it and then sell the stuff. Which, to be fair, I could do, but I think I would need a kitchen that is up to health code, or I need someone to say that the kitchen is up to health code, or inspect the kitchen. And I think that costs money, and I don't have a kitchen, so... And I have no idea how happy people are with it. Me running a business out of a rented home. I don't know. Wait, we'll see. Now then, everything is made out, I was gonna say, but what do you call it? Stuff. Hey, there we go. Proofing is partly done. How are you doing? Hey, looking good. It's looking great, even actually. This means that it's time to fill it up with filling, and I don't have that filling done yet. So that's a bit of a shame. Maybe we should have waited with the gingerbread until the second proofing. Oh well. Mistakes are made all the time. Like baking gingerbreads at midnight and burning them. But that just means we really need to pay freaking attention now. And I will do my best to not burn these suckers. I think I've turned the oven down. I've turned it down. We're gonna give them like 4 minutes, because these things are rather thin and they kind of burnt around that. You know what? I'm gonna give it 3 minutes and then look at them. And if it looks fine, I'm gonna just take them at that point. Because I don't really want to burn more cookies. I want to eat these together with glug, which we will do later on when the gingerbread cookies are done. And we are probably just waiting for everything else to proof. There we go. Oh no, you guys can't really see. Well, no, you can see. You can see the tray, partially. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna need one more. Like right there. Would you look at that? It's almost like I've done this before. Where's the cling film? There it is. Oh no! Oh no, well that's fine. Okay, never mind. No, it dropped. There we go, there we go, there we go. I'll just shut the remaining dough. Also, we just used like half of the flour that we were supposed to do. Yeast. And I found out that apparently you could make a burnt yeast butter, which sounds kind of disgusting, but I think would be really good. You basically grab butter, put it into a pan, and then just add yeast to it, and then just cook it. And I'm gonna try and do that, well, tonight, I guess, and see if that is good or not. Ooh, you know what I could do? Oh, I just realized. I could make a hollandaise. I could make a fucking hollandaise with that butter. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Because I have some pork shoulder, I think, cut up into some nice steaks. I'm gonna have that with some french fries. Good. It's gonna be great. Alright, there you go. You're in the oven. Timer. And set it to 3. Put up 4. Fine. Okay, 3 minutes. There you go, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. No more, no less. Then we check the cookies. Now then, we need to do the filling for the buns. What do we need? 250 degrees. Wow. Oh yeah. Okay. That recipe did not include how to do the... The recipe that I had does not include how to make the filling. That's kind of a shame. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna have to wing this then. Yeah, it'll be good. It will be good. We'll just wing this properly. Yeah. No problem whatsoever. It's fine. This is gonna be great. Alright. Let's bring out our flour. Nice and even. Nice and even, I say. Remove it. Get flour everywhere. And then we're gonna grab our dough. Just look at that. It's beautiful. It smells, well, like yeast. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so soft. It is so soft. We need more flour. Oh. We're gonna have to like flour this one, this side. Oh, wow. This might be turn out really well. Assuming I don't burn the stuff again, but that's a problem for the future. Okay. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be good. Just sprinkle some more flour in there. Let these get floured. I think we actually might need to almost move stuff because I don't think we will fit here. But I think I'm gonna have to throw some butter into the microwave because I don't think that this will be. I think this is too soft to spread spread cold butter onto as a filling. So let's remove the flour from the dough from our hands. Yeah. We've got 30 seconds left on the cookies until we need to check on them. Yeah, they can go a little bit longer, I think. It's good. That's fine. Let's see. Do we have a bowl or something? We do. There we go. Do we have somewhere I can hang my towel on? Yeah, we do. There we go. And then we're gonna grab some knife, some knife. Then we're gonna grab a decent chunk of butter, I guess. And that's the alarm. Yeah. That's fine. Do that. We will keep this, I think. Maybe. I realized I could have used the other bowl, the bowl that had the butter in previously. Oh well, that's fine. Then we're gonna need to put this into the microwave. So, excuse me while I daddle around. I kicked the cable. I did not step on it. It's fine. I might have placed my PC a little bit poorly, so I need to make sure that I do not overcook the butter. If I do, I will not be able to get the bowl out of the microwave without spilling all of the butter onto the desk. So, wish me good luck. Let's see. Oh, all right. First of all, switch to you. Yeah. And then like 20 seconds should be good. And oh god, are the gingerbreads good or not? That is the question for the ages. Would you look at that? I do think that these are done. I'm just gonna let you cool off a bit. And now comes kind of a problem, because I have one single tray. And, yeah. How the heck are we gonna do this? Because the buns need to rest on a tray. I do have a cutting board. Yes, I'm gonna do this. I am going to grab a cutting board. I'm gonna put those gingerbreads on the cutting board. I'm going to grab out the wire rack that I've got in the oven. I'm gonna place the parchment on that and then put the more gingerbreads on that and put the cinnamon or the saffron buns onto this tray. There we go. Or it might be smarter to just put it on the. Well, now this might cool off. I just touched the very hot oven tray. I barely touched it, so it's fine. But yeah, someone's not the smartest boy today. Okay, we shall do that. We shall place you there. We shall check the butter. That's gonna be just perfect. Actually. Just starting to melt. And sometimes I'm good. Just sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes. Sort of. This out because I have this. I have just a regular wire rack. Shit. I need the another. Where is my other oven mitten? God, this is just the towel. Then I'm not used to using these like this. I just like place you there for now. Without squishing the cookies too much. I'm squishing 2 cookies. That's fine. That is acceptable. Let's place you there. Yes, as always, cooking is great. It's fun in a small kitchen. And as you can see, it's kind of overlapping a bit, so we'll have to be really freaking careful not to touch that. This stuff is really stinking warm. Could I just place you on the floor, though? I can. Tray on the floor. Part 2. Let's not step on this. There we go. That's fine. Great. Modern problems require modern solutions. What did I miss? We have gingerbreads now, or we have some that are cooked or baked. Sorry. You may see them in a little bit once they started to cool. We are currently rolling out the saffron rolls. I almost kicked down the microphone. And I have tried to come up with conversation topics and kind of failed miserably, so yeah, I think that's about it. But this dough, it is so soft. It is so wonderful. Until we're gonna need to like start rolling this or doing stuff with it. It's gonna be a nightmare. Any pets? No pets, sadly. Or, well, sadly. I don't like animals that much. I'm sorry. But no. We'll see. Also, I kind of haven't had the money for it, given that I've been a student up until like half a year ago, and I still haven't gotten my first paycheck yet. So, they've kind of been out of the question regardless. But who knows? Maybe if I get really lonely, I might get one. I don't know what I would get though. Might be a cat. Just because they are kind of self-going. Dogs might be more fun, but what do you call them? But they need, you need to like make your life revolve around. I mean, the same goes for any animal. I guess you don't have to say it out loud, you know. My cat's right beside me. Oh no, have I just gotten the wrath of the cats upon me? Oh wow. Well, if I disappear for some random reason, you now know why. The cats have gotten to me and eaten me. But yeah, jokes aside, I visited some friends a few weeks, or like a month back, I guess, before I moved to this place. Who had a cat, and he must have been like what, like 2 or 4 months old, I think. So still small, but not like super kitten, but a small cat, I guess. His name is Gimli, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes, my dear friend does very much like Lord of the Rings, and he named their cat Gimli, and it was very playful. Cats have or animals in general have a tendency to not very much like me, but it was actually fun to like play with that cat. So yeah, who knows? My views on cats have improved somewhat, and I think it was really cool to see that. Well, the cat would play bite me, and knowing exactly how hard the cat could bite, that kind of fascinates me. Knowing how an animal, the fact that an animal can know how hard it can bite without hurting someone, that's pretty cool, in my mind. But yes, we now have a gargantuan sheet of, well, yellow. So, let's just, I guess, fill it with stuff. I'm slowly turning into, I'm slowly turning you into a cat lover. Well, lover is definitely an overstatement, but whatever you say, buddy, whatever you say. And if you just give me a few more minutes, and I might have come to this myself completely to just get a cat. Who knows? Who knows? Nah. I mean, I have thought about if I ever get a house. Like, this is like 10 years away, so there's that. And have a garden. Like, have ducks. Because ducks are cool. There's some... They're like... I don't know what they call. It could be running ducks or call ducks. It might be call ducks. Like, the yellow fluffy ones. They're so adorable. I wouldn't mind having one of those. But then you still run into the problem that you need to take care of them, and well, I have my hands full taking care of myself, so there is that. The buttes, I don't know what they're called, so, and that did not ring any bells. Perhaps we could probably Google that. Gonna go over to here. Call duck. Yeah, it's the call ducks. They are adorable. They are so cute, especially when they're tiny and young. I think they are among the cutest of animals you can have. But you should probably have a garden if you have. And seeing as I'm going to move into an apartment in a few weeks, that does not sound like a great idea. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe in the future. In all likelihood, the largest reason for me to get a pet would be to, like, find someone to live with who likes pets. That's gonna be the highest likelihood of me acquiring a pet. Oh, that's fine. I realized that we might need more butter. We are definitely gonna need more butter. That was, like, a good chunk of butter. That is not enough butter. You can never have too much butter, I guess. Butter! Oh, I did not put it back into the fridge. That's not right, but, holy hell. I've almost used half the block of butter for these things. That butter looks so white. Is it expensive? It's normal butter, but butter is expensive. I think I have this. It's like, I think it was somewhere around like $6 for a 500-gram brick, give or take, roughly converted. So somewhat yes, but all butter is expensive. It's just grocery store butter. It's fine. It's for a special occasion, you know. Butter is so tasty. Butter is so tasty, but it's so expensive. The only downside with butter is its price. There we go. 20 seconds. I should buy it more regularly. Well, I will buy it more regularly now that I can afford it. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Kizara! Hi, Zara! Hi, Kizara! How you doing? I hope you're doing fine. We ran out of butter. So I'm making more. That's why its microwave is beeping. I hope it didn't... It's fine. We got it out. We should normalize taking a bite out of... nah, I mean... I wouldn't go that far. That's taking it a bit too far there, Blaze. Just chomping down on butter, nah. However, just spreading it on some like bread, that's good. I've been giga sick all week. That sounds absolutely horrible. That sounds... Yeah, that does not sound great. I hope you are doing better. And I wish you a swift recovery. Because being sick kind of sucks. I am lucky to not have gotten sick whilst I was recovering from my teeth removal, because my mother had a cold, and so she was stayed home from work, and I was in the same sofa as her, and well, I don't think it would be a good idea to have a cold whilst at the same time being recovering from teeth removal. However, I did have like antibiotics. Did eat antibiotics, so I guess that kind of saved me probably a bit. I'm doing better by now. First time I've been on PC since last Saturday, but I'm still kind of tired. Oh, yeah, that sounds really bad. That sounds really bad. Is it just like a common cold or influenza or something like that, or is it even worse? I hope it's not worse. Although influenza is kind of horrible just by itself. I got sick at a... well, you know what that means. The likelihood of that being something like Corona and something that is existing, but you seem like a young and healthy woman, so I'm sure you will get through it in due time. But yeah, it sucks. I'm happy that my recovery just like took 2 days before I could just like start doing stuff again, but it's so annoying to not have the energy for anything. Just lying in bed or in a sofa all day watching stuff. It sounds great until you realize that it's not. Someone started coughing on me. Yeah, that does not sound good. Don't cough on people. That's not kind. No, we don't like that. Now then. Yep. Well, that is horrible. Now then, we just need some sugar on this. It's literally just like, the filling is literally just butter and sugar. How much? I don't know. A fair amount, I guess? I have a fever of 39.5. My throat is still sorta... Oh... Still sort of looks like the inside of a pomegranate. Oh god, that sounds horrible. That does not sound great. That sounds not great. 39.5, that's a high fever. I do not remember the last time I actually checked if I have a fever. I know that I kind of waited a very long time to get actually like thermometer to check my temp back in the last place, but I have one now, but yeah. Yep, that sucks. That truly do sucks. Man, what was the last time I was truly sick? A fair amount of sugar proceeds to put a handful. Yeah, it's a fair amount. I mean, honestly, it could probably be more. it could stand to be more. The biggest fever I had before was 41. Before we accidentally broke the thermometer. And I had memory issues after that. So I boiled myself. Yeah, if you're at the 41, have a fever of 41. That's yeah, that's not good. At that point, you should probably like seek medical help, or like what do you call it, with talk with doctors. My fever was still rising at 41. Then you should definitely talk to the doctors if that's the case. 41 is lethal over an extended period of time, probably. Yeah, but yes. Yeah, that doesn't sound nice at all. But you survived, and if you've survived a 41-degree fever, 42 is knocking at death's door. Death's door. Yeah. Especially if you don't especially if you're like not in a hospital. If you're in a hospital, I guess you have a bit more leeway, but still. Yeah, not great. But you've obviously made it through a 41-degree fever, and you survived. So you should. Wow, these are gonna be some huge saffron rolls. Jesus. It was the start of COVID, and while my COVID test was negative, they wouldn't take me in, so that I either go to the emergency room for just trying to puke. Yeah, that's not great. That is what we would call extremely poor timing, and well, that is truly a shame. I mean, I don't think I've ever, haven't ever had that big of a fever, which I'm really glad about. I can't even remember the last time I had a fever. Actually. The forbidden baguette. I mean, it would probably be possible to just cook it like this. I don't want to do that because that's not what we're here for, because I want them in pieces. But you could cook it like this if you really want to. No, wait, sugar goes where sugar should go. There we go. Also, wow! We have gingerbread cookies. Would you look at that? And they are not burnt! I am honestly surprised by myself. They're a little bit undercooked, but that's fine. Better than overcooked. Because I got sick when I fled home from my college apartment in Italy, because they were freaking closing the borders. Ah, yeah, that is that's tough. The only time I fled from somewhere, I mean, I had a luxury. I had the plans of. No, how do we frame this? I was out in really terrible timing when I decided which university I was going to go to. College, I had one in my town, so that was fine. But the only really option was to go attend my local university, and they had a degree that I wanted to get, so yay. The only time I fled away from a country was in Japan, because they went out with, hey, there might be a magnitude 9 earthquake this coming week. And I thought that, yeah, let's not do that. But yeah. I'll take your entire stock of those cookies. No! No, you don't, Blaze. No, you don't. They are mine. And you don't get them. You just get to watch them. Also, where are my... Next thing I need. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. This is the Swedish for the day. Anyone want to guess what that says? I'm waiting. I also want you to try and pronounce this by yourselves. It's great fun. I mean, it's kind of obvious what it's gonna be, but put the buttons in. We're gonna cut them up and put them in here. Also, what is the best way to cut these up? Because I kind of don't want to cut them up on. Can I get my cutting board out? It doesn't fit. Okay, sure. That's fine. We'll just have to do one big cut then.
There we go. That's fine. Cut like a sushi roll. I mean, that's basically what I'm gonna do. Legit thought that was baking powder. Yeah, no, they're just like paper ramekins. Stora bullformar. Big roll. I mean, paper cups. What do you call it? The same thing you got like cupcakes and muffins in. That's basically what it is. But we're gonna cut them like this somewhere. Wow. I'm realizing I have a problem. These are great. However, this will not fit in my freezer. My freezer is like a single compartment, and these will not fit in it. So all we do is just like place them like that. Wow. And just put them on the baking tray, I think we call them. Let me hold them for you then. What's this called? Well, these are basically, well, you know, cinnamon rolls. This is the same thing, but with saffron and butter and sugar as a filling. In Sweden, we call these saffransbullar. So basically just saffron rolls, I guess. Nice. Yeah, they are really nice. Typically, or they only exist during Christmas because saffron is such a Christmas spice here in Sweden. A spice flavoring. We only use it for baked goods. You will probably never really find a Swedish dish that has saffron in it, just because it's so dang expensive. But apparently, it's really popular in like the Middle East to have saffron in like your food. And pretty cool, interesting. Yeah. So when Christmas rolls around, that is when the saffron is advertised as existing in the stores. But yeah, saffron is expensive. That's the downside. I think these rolls like contain, what did we say? Like $6 worth of saffron? Somewhere around there. Someone said spice. Listen, Al-Gaib. No. Totally not like that. I am not that influential. I don't think. And if I am, well, let's start a crusade. Who shall we crusade against? That's the question. I need to figure that out first. I'm also still actually waiting for when the heck the third Dune movie will come out. I watched the first two. But I don't know when the last one, the third one comes out, or if there will be a third one. Because I know the books are long. There's a lot of them. But yes. Also, the benefit when baking these that you can just like, I'll eat the end cuts. Now it is dough that contains yeast, so you shouldn't eat too much of it, but it's fine. It's fine. Although you kind of have to be have grown up with eating like this raw dough, because honestly, it's really slimy, but it's good. Although to be fair, they taste better when they're filled with cinnamon and cardamom. I need some water. And I have some water. Mochi texture? I mean, probably. It's been a I don't think I've had like proper mochi, just mochi at any point. I've had it like with ice cream because I can find that at a supermarket. But yeah, probably around about mochi. But yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to like, I mean, saffron buns are really good. I really like saffron buns. When they're nice and juicy and not burnt like last year. But like everything, if you think about cinnamon rolls, that is like the quintessential Swedish stereotypical baked goods, right? Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of just pure cinnamon rolls. Don't get me wrong, they're good. Cinnamon rolls are nice. However, I much prefer cardamom rolls. Having cardamom in them is just so good. Typically when we bake them at home,
we do both. We fill them with both cardamom and cinnamon. And that is a pretty dang good combo. I'm not gonna lie. Also, we have a problem. I'm not gonna be able to... Well, I would kind of want another baking tray. We have 3 more rolls to fix. That's fine. It's gonna be good. Cinnamon rolls overrated? I mean, maybe it's just more that cardamom rolls are underrated. Because cardamom is such a nice spice. I absolutely love it. I adore cardamom in buns. But there we go. There we have them on a tray. Now, we just need to let them proof again. Yay! Problem is, I kind of need to drape a towel over them, and I don't exactly know the heck my towels are. I think I brought some, so I'm just gonna have a very quick look around for them. They might be in my closet, so let me just run away. Oh, look at that. I actually knew where I kept stuff. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Kitchen towel acquired! Woohoo! Now the question will just be, where the heck do we place this? I guess we can place it on the computer again. We will remove like all airflow from the top, but yeah, that's fine. And let's just do this. There we go. And now we just let these rest again for like 30 minutes. I think. I'm gonna take a look at the recipe and see what that says. And of course I deleted the recipe. Let's see, Discord. Let's see. 30 to 45 minutes more. So let's just put another 30 timer on. Computer probably very hot to... The computer is probably hot enough to replace the oven. No, I mean not quite. CPU, yeah, probably. But, well, not really. It's like 80 degrees. Like 60 degrees? How hot is my CPU? I think it's like 60-ish. It's 44. Never mind. Not quite hot enough. But it's going to be a nice proofing box. It will help the proofing very much. Also, that means that we have some downtime. So let's bake some more cookies. I think that would be a good idea. We will do some cleaning. And since we're doing some cleaning, we will do an ad break. Because apparently that's what proper streamers do. So, let's update you. You should be able to get a break. Right? So, go and get something to drink. Go and get something to snack on. If you don't want to see the ad break, well, either use Outboard or subscribe. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. There's no need. I love you for just being here. That sounds weird. I appreciate you guys for just being here. There we go. I appreciate, not love. Love is way too strong. I'll be right back while you're snacking. Yes. All right. So we'll do a. There we go. A quick little ad break, and we'll just like also eat my piece. No. And. Actually, we will definitely clean up the knife because that will rust otherwise. Only downside with like carbon steel knives is that they rust, and well, I don't like rust on my knives. I like my knives to be unrusted. So yes. Let's turn the oven back, I guess. There we go. I'll just throw those away. We don't need to eat every single little piece of dough. This goes back into it goes into the thing. Like that. We can remove those. We have a small little box meant for the finished cookies. So I'll just place them in here. These turned out quite nice, actually. Never mind, they're a bit soft, but it's fine. We cooked these for like 5 minutes, right? We'll cook the rest for a bit longer. Though to be fair, these are kind of like a perfect cookie texture. They're not a perfect gingerbread texture. Gingerbread should be really crisp. These are not really crisp. They're slightly chewy. So really good cookie texture. Not great gingerbread texture. Let's see. Do we have a glass somewhere? Yes, we do. Wow. You found that. Love it, nice and chewy. I mean, for normal cookies, yeah. Definitely. And I like them. It's usually really difficult to get these thin suckers to be chewy and slightly crispy at the same time, but kind of works. Only downside is that they will get even more chewy and soft as time goes by, probably. It's good enough. It's better than burnt. Much better than burnt. So let's add some more flour. And let's find the dough. Place it back into the fridge so it wouldn't get too soft on us. Because we don't like things going soft on us now, do we? We want them hard. God damn it. Oh god. What am I even saying? I don't even know anymore. But yes. We'll see. Maybe next year, maybe if we're still doing the streams, which I hope I am. Don't see a reason to quit, except being like bored or having channel deleted for some other reason. Not that I would know why. But then maybe we will even make our own gingerbread dough and not steal mothers again. But she makes such a good dough, and arguably it's almost tastier to just eat the dough. There are very few cookies out there that are tastier when they're cooked. Cookie dough is so dang good. There are some, and I think the cookies that we made last time, back in like, what was it, like, no, it wasn't November. Back in like July or something. There's a when we made the takodachi cookies with the Ninumai Inanis branded cookie cutters. That is one of the exceptions. That dough is so much better cooked. Also, speaking of the Ninumai Inanis, I got her Christmas sweater from Omokat, and I am so excited for it. It is at my parents' house, and yeah, I am excited to wear it. I wanted to buy it already last year. Last year, I waited up for the link to go live. Then I realized it was $80 for the dang thing, plus shipping, plus import tax. So I decided that, yeah, you know what, like $110 for a sweater I will use like a week a year. Yeah, that is not worth it. So I decided to just shelve the idea. However, they had a Black Friday sale this year. And I thought that, yeah, you know what, it will not be cheaper than this. So I caved in and bought it. And it said estimated arrival time between January and February. End of February, beginning of February, end of January. But it arrived like Tuesday, I think it arrived. And I am excited. And I think she's the only... I mean, she is the only streamer, I think the only person I've actually bought merch of. I don't usually have much merch. Well, technically speaking, I have all of the Whole Lot English first generation myth pop-up parade figurines. I finally got them all after like a year of trying to figure them out, to find them out. I bought two of them whilst in Japan last year. I bought Ia and I bought Gura because they're cute. Why not? and then I couldn't fit any more in my luggage. So I binned the idea that I would have all of them. But then I found them on the Swedish version of Craigslist, I guess. And thought, maybe it would be nice to get them. And someone sold, I think it was Watson and Mark Lively. And I placed a bid. It was like $60 for each of them, I think. And it was, I didn't really want to win those auctions, but I also kind of did. Because it's way too much money for a fucking plastic figurine. Although Papa Parade is cheap. Still too much money in my mind. But I won it. And at that point I had 4 out of 5. And you can't just have 4 out of 5. You obviously need the whole collection. So I kind of looked around on the internet for like 2 months, I think. And then I found an actual online retailer in somewhere in Europe that sold Chiara. So I bought it. And that's kind of like the problem, because I found that we do actually have a figurine store here in Sweden. And I actually contacted them as well. But apparently they haven't even been in production since their original production run. So how they were able to have an actual stock of them whilst in Japan, beats me. Don't know how they did that. They must have bought in a lot of them before the limited time order window closed. And how I was able to buy her new from this other figurine store, kind of like the same idea. But I got her, so I now have all 5 of them. However, I've had a room for the past 3 months, so I haven't really had a chance to display them. But that is one of the first things that I'm going to dedicate an actual shelf for in one of my bookshelves. When I start decorating the new apartment. I have even had the thought of making a legitimate background or backdrop for the shelf. We'll see. There probably won't be a backdrop, but they will be taking place on the shelf, and that will be great. It is one of the most unnecessary purchases I have made in a very long time, and I think honestly the first purchase ever that I have bought purely for sentimental value is the wrong word, but feel good value. It offers me absolutely nothing else than being able to look at them and say, nah, that's nice. Everything else that I usually buy usually has a function. Even like the clothes, they have a function. I can wear them. But the figurines, nah, they just look cute and pretty. But we'll see. We'll see. All in good time. I also really wanted a home audio system. I have been kind of looking at it for the past year. Yeah, I think it's been about a year since Linus Tech Tips, the Linus Tech Tips channel, released a video where they kind of thrifted using Facebook Marketplace for a home audio system, 5.1 system, for the same price as a soundbar. And that made me really want to do the same thing. But I kind of knew that I weren't going to stay in my apartment that I had then for too much longer, so there was no real reason for me to invest in a system at that place, not knowing how my next place would look in terms of everything, in terms of space. But now I know what my next place looks like. No, well, technically, I still haven't been there. I know that my place is where my place is located geographically, and that's about it. But once I've lived there for maybe a month or so, I will definitely start looking for a home audio system within a receiver and some speakers to make my own 5.1 system. We'll see as well if I get a car or not, because I kind of realized that my commute to work using the bus, it's gonna take me 40 minutes a day. was 40 minutes, one trip, one way to work, and I don't like that. The current timing from where I'm staying to work is like 20 minutes. That's fine. That's decent. That is okay. I don't mind that too much. That is what I'm basically used to. But 40 minutes is a bit too much. Now, it might be... There might be a road that cuts down the travel time, or allows me to just not grab the bus, but just grab a train. And that will take like... I think they talked about... It will be 9 minutes from the train station to... From station to station. And then it's like a 10-minute walk. And that's gonna be like 2 kilometers away from the house, where the apartments are. But that is only if the road that they've started building, that you can see on Google Maps, actually is there. If it's not there, well, then there will be a problem. And it's like almost 4 kilometers, because you need to go around. And, well, walking 4 kilometers every morning, yeah, it doesn't sound like a great deal. Why not? But who knows? Who knows? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, we're almost... The tray is almost full. And we're almost out of dough, which is a great combo. Also, I really need to sneeze. So, hopefully the filters will filter that out. Otherwise, well, prepare to have your eardrums blown out. It should be fine. It's usually fine. You shouldn't have to worry. Let's see here. Maybe. Or maybe not. The sneeze might come. The sneeze might not come. It's like Santa. Who knows? He might arrive. He might not. And who knows when? No one knows. No one knows. Hi. Hello there, Rika. How you doing, my dude? How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. We're baking, as you can see. And trying to find stuff to talk about. Which is always a great fun thing. I hope you are having a lovely Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday today. It is... What time is it? She's 20 past 3. What? Yeah. It is pitch black outside right now. Like, pitch black. The sun is gone. There is no more sun for today. And, yeah, that makes me sad. That's one of the true downsides of living in Sweden during Christmas, or during winter. The sun doesn't exist. I think I saw on the morning news that we've had about, what was it? Half a day's worth of sun during the entirety of December, where I am at. And yep, that seems about, or clear skies we should say, during the day. Okay, I'm not a new guy. Treasure memory. I watched your stream when you were singing. Oh, it's you, my dude. Well, thank you for joining back again. I'm sorry, my memory's bad. That singing stream was, well, it's like a month ago. No, it's like 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, my dude. How have you been? Or you have been good, you said. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm back! I was buying games for my Unfies for Christmas and getting yelled at. Well, that sounds great. The buying part, not the getting yelled at part. But yes, should you really be in a place where you can buy stuff, Kisara, with your fever? They yelled at me for buying stuff. Ah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I realize. I remember. I'm sorry, dude. Remember me now? Yes, I do remember you now. And I remember how I turned you down, not playing Rashi and singing Dragon Force instead. Alright, let's see. Ah! Stuff is falling. What was my name? Well, did you think I remember stuff like that? I just read this the usernames, dude. I don't remember all people. I'm sorry. Some people I remember, but some people I just don't, and I'm horrible with names, so I'm sorry, my dude. But I hope you're having a good time either way. Now, I guess that's the downside of it, like going for both YouTube on the YouTube side as well on the Twitch side. Yeah, but all right, that is done. That is fixed, bro. I was name myself the night. I was name myself the night and 2 stars. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Even my fish remembers. Well, the thing is, dude, you obviously haven't been here long enough. Because I forget stuff sometimes with an incredible quick swiftness. Oh yeah, right. Wait. Speaking of forgetting things, we'll turn on the timer for the cookies because I don't want them to burn again. It's not great. It's not great. Also, Kisara, what game did you buy? The class needs to know. Class needs to know. What did you get? What game could ever constitute you? No, that's the wrong word. Make you eligible for getting yelled at. There we go. Wrong word. Oh shit, I got like so many. So many! Oh no! Well, I can see why you got yelled at. Ow. No. Ah. Well, just know, I would never yell at you. I mean, good if you want to, but... No, I have yelled at you. Ah! Have I? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Here on the Azor and Grey channel, we are only the most wholesome. Only the most wholesome. We appreciate every single one. Single. For one of them, I pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem. I got 2 games of Assassin's Creed. Nice. We always love Assassin's Creed. And that one got Fury, Ace Combat 7, and Lone Star. Which Assassin's Creeds? The new ones? Or some of the new ones? Oh yeah, right, they have a new one. Was it Shadows? The one that they have in Japan? I completely forgot that exists. I kind of stopped caring after Brotherhood. It's like the last good game. Origins and Valhalla. I see. I did play Origins. A bit. Did not get far. I don't remember how far I actually got in the game. But I have not played Valhalla. Origins is the last game I played. Chronologically. I'm currently like trying to get through Syndicate. But that's just because I realized that, hey, I haven't played this yet. Gone through everything. And look, I last bite of my burger today. He protected my from kidnapped. Make a happy birthday for me. And if I'm tired and exhausted, he drives the game instead of mine and do my homework. Well, that sounds like a lovely dog. My dude. I'm also sorry for like reading really crappily, but I can't zoom in my like car. I mean not game. I see. But I'm sorry if I read stuff really weirdly because the text I have is really small and for some reason I can't zoom. It messed up everything. Oh! Generate then. Jump scaring me. How are you looking? We're gonna give you another like minute though. We'll give you another minute. We want them to be a bit more crisp this time. My brain cells fucking gone. Yep, that's what happens here. That is what happens here. So get used to it. I think our timing will be actually like impeccable at this point, because gingerbread cookies needs like another 9 minutes. And after that, we can probably actually throw the cinnamon or the saffron rolls into the oven. How are they looking? They're looking great. They're looking really, really awesome. Oh, I'm excited. So let's just like wipe down the surface again. Yep. And that's another minute. Man, I am so glad that I have the timer on. How are we looking? You can stand to wait for another 30 seconds whilst we are cleaning. Make sure we don't get our head in the camera view, because that would be immersion breaking to a degree that we do not want to break immersion. Or I mean, no, I absolutely have like crimson hair. Obviously, what are you talking about? It would actually kind of fun to do a like cosplay this or both myself. Cosplay myself? Yeah, sure, that works. That's correct. The problem is that if I'm ever doing a cosplay, I really want to do it like absolutely proper. And it's gonna take so much time. But it would be really cool. Also, like, to explain like the... Oh, well, before I explain, I will remove the cookies. Yeah, we could have removed them a bit earlier because they are slightly crisp. It's fine. But yeah, to describe like the dedication I would go to, the lengths I would go to if I were to do a cosplay, I would maybe even consider like shaving my head for it to be easier to just have a like what the hell do you call them in English? I know what they're called in English, but wig. There we go. To like have a wig on, and that is weird. Yeah. But yes, that is the point. That's how far I would go if it makes it easier to wear the wig. Because a kid today called me bitch, and he was 12 years old. I told his mom, and she told me he's just playing around. Well, that sounds like a bad mother. Who do I even do in that time? That's a good question. What a fourth friend? Blasphemous and Soma. What do I even do now? In that time, I don't know, my dude. I don't know. Well, Kasara, you sure have gone on a spending spree today. I hope your friends are happy. Also, I really like this. I'm gonna need to do some looking around because I need a brush, like brush my rolls with some egg wash, because that's how you're supposed to do, and I don't know if I have one. I've been saving up for Christmas, and luckily Steam still has cool, big discount. I just leave with the last brain cell standing. No, you need to spend that last brain cell, dude, as well, Rickon. You can't just leave with one left. Either go all in or do nothing. So just go in there, remove the last brain cell as well. I believe in you, my dude. I believe in you. Also, we're gonna do this. There we go. Wow, marvel at my beautiful headset. Whilst I disappear. Let's see. What box do I have? And whilst I'm having a look around, I guess we'll do another break. Yeah. I will be right back after this quick little break, so... I mean, yeah. It's gonna be a good thing.
get creative in a dumb way? I think we do. Oh well. We tried. Let's do something stupid, shall we? These cookies look yummy. Give me one, you idiot. You would come here to my channel and call me an idiot. That's, no. No, my dude. No, Rick. You are not getting one. Specifically for that reason. You'll never get a cookie from me. So there you go. Look at what you've done. That's all your fault. But speaking of doing dumb shit, I cannot find my pastry brush. So we're gonna make our own. And you might say, hey Ace, why would you make your own how do you make your own pastry brush? I would tell you that I don't know. But I have an idea. Because a brush is basically a piece of stuff with a lot of little fingers. Sure, fingers works as a word. And if we can create something with a lot of fingers, we should be able to use that as a brush. So, is this like rigid enough? That should be rigid enough. So if we just grab this like piece of parchment that we've rolled up, I would really like to have some tape, but I don't think I have any. Oh, nice. The gingerbread roll, the buns are supposedly proofed properly. Now then, we shall decrease the temp is good. Now we're gonna grab a scissor. And I'm just gonna grab the corner here. There we go, the corner here. Liberate all the pieces. And do some cutting up here. Let's be innovative. Do you think that everyone in the olden days had access to their pastry brushes all the time? No, no, no. They would have to get creative. Just like this. And honestly, I think this will work really well. Like, look at this. Oh, this is so silly. I think this will work. One of my friends revenge gifted me with Vampire Survivors. Oh, dude, you're such a professional at cooking and baking. Well, thank you for saying that. I would assume that you mean that without sarcasm. I like baking, so yes, I guess that. But thank you, genuinely. And you will be even more proud of me when you see this. When you see what we have done. Just fucking look at this. They're so nice. I'm so happy with these. I will do anything for these cookies. I'll give you my house and get 100 silksong for you. You just give me one cookie. Well, sure. Give me your home address and I'll mail one to you. Hell yeah, yeah. All right then. Now, do we have a bowl? Man, I really like bowls. There we go. That's a bowl. It's got a coffee stain on it, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll use that. Then we're gonna do some egg. Yeah, egg. Egg has been acquired. Wow, would you look at that? A whole 6-pack of them? Man, I must be living a luxurious life. To have enough money to buy both eggs and butter? Man. Really splurging today. But honestly, eggs are not that expensive. I think that like 4-pack or 6-pack cost me like $2. So eggs are still very, very much so cheap in Sweden, which is nice. I like that. I don't usually eat that much eggs, but they are cheap. Also, is there a way I can get this in camera? Nope. Okay. Fine. Let's crack an egg into there. Get egg all over our hands. That's fun. Eh. There you go. But yeah, we can. Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say, but if you look at the whole stream, you will know how to make the gingerbreads. And I just realized that we didn't make the gingerbreads. We just, well, cut them out, stanced them out, and baked them. All right. So now that the buns are proofed, we need to bake them, obviously. And
if we do that just like this, they will turn out fine, but we can make them look so much better if we add some egg wash to them. And I wonder why you add the emo weirdo character instead of face reveal. I don't feel comfortable with weird characters. Well, there is actually a good reason for it. Or, well, no, there is, I would say there's a good reason for it. And that is honestly the whole reason to why I chose to stream as a VTuber instead of just a normal streamer. And that is because I am lazy. If I'm a real streamer, I actually have to like pay attention to my looks and stuff. Or I should at least. And I thought that would be kind of a hassle. So I decided to, hey, you know what? If I stream as a VTuber, I won't have to worry about that. And as we all know, it is kind of immersion breaking when to show your face as a VTuber. But yeah. I mean, if I have to at some point, I will, but not today. Not today. And let's just see. This is so dumb, but it is working. Oh, sometimes my brilliance truly frightens me. And why that emo character? It's really weird. Nah, he's cool. I have had him described as the discount version of Dante from Devil May Cry, and I like that description. I chose him because I thought he looked nice. That's the whole reason. There were a few others, and I thought that, yeah, these look, how do I say, too, I would say I don't know. They look too normal, I guess. I just like this guy. And that's also the funny thing. Red isn't even my favorite color. Like, I don't think I own a single piece of clothing that is mostly red. I might own a single tie that is mostly red, or two ties. Yeah. But red became my color apparently, so yes. That's fun. Because it came in red. And I would have the ability to like switch it up. I could just choose to like recolor him, but I mean, look at him. It looks nice. Well, you don't think so, but I think so. And that is what matters to me. This is, I mean, this is stupid, but it really works. Wow. DIY pastry brush. Not as bad as one would think. We'll place you right there. Now then. First time I see like... I'm back in the hospital and I hear your voice and see your hands. It's a cute guy. It's a cute guy? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I have kind of like sausage fingers. Which is weird. But yeah. That's what I think at least, and yeah. Hello, are those saffron buns? They are saffron buns. What a keen observation of you, my dude. Mr. Sad Sand. How are you, dude? How are you? They are indeed saffron buns, and they are about to head into the oven. It's normal hand and cute. Well, thank you. That is kind of you. I don't agree with you, but thank you. So yes, we're gonna add even more sugar to these because that's how you do it. Normally you probably like add pearl sugar, but I don't have one and I couldn't be asked to buy some. They look good, thank you! I am really pleased with how they have turned out this far. They have proved immensely well. Agree with me or else! Fine! No. I will not agree with you, but I will accept your compliment. Okay, I'll meet you halfway and do that. Alright then. These guys then go into the oven. For how long? I don't know. Let's actually kind of maybe check that. How long should this go in here for? 10 to 15? At 250 degrees?
I don't think so. It will burn if I do 250. I will do like 185. Like 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, let's start with 5. 5, and play. There we go. Now then, that gives us perfect amount of time to do a simple syrup, because that's something you can do. And a simple syrup is really, really difficult, as you can hear by the name. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the sugar again. Why not? We're going to combine how much? 1. That's not even a whole. 2. 3. Do we need more? That's what, like 50? Have a. Yeah, that should be fine. We say 4, right? 5? 4? Tablespoons, yes, of sugar. Add the same amount in water. Do you guys remember? Because memory of a goldfish. Did I say 3 or did I say 4 tablespoons of sugar? Anyone who can tell me? Anyone seeing this stream? Give me kitchen knife and we'll be back. Normal, just some blood from that guy. I mean, ketchup. Oh. You mean like something like this? You want something like this? Yes. One of my nice knives that I haven't made myself because whilst I can make knives like this dude, nice knives are more difficult. I'm trying, but last time I tried to make a 3-layered knife, it split open like a banana, which was really weird. But I will try and get back. No, well. Just use a whisk, I guess. And all we're looking to do is to like dissolve the sugar. So that is what all we're doing over here. Ooh, nice knife. Thank you. It is nice. It's not terribly expensive for knives. That is also a thing. If you like cooking, no, sorry. Let me rephrase. If you use a knife in the kitchen, you should invest in a good knife. Now, what is a good knife? That's a great question. Do you just want a knife that works? Buy a Victorinox, a knife from the Victorinox brand. They're good, apparently. They're cheap, relatively speaking, and they're used quite a lot apparently in like restaurant kitchens. So they're good knives. They're bread knives. This is beautiful. A lot of hotels here in Sweden usually have Victorinox bread knives, and they're nice. Otherwise, we will have to look at preferences. If you want something that just works, and you're fine with their handles, Global's knives are fine. They're good knives, but you need to like their handles. I semi-like them. And they are more like Japanese styled. If you don't want something that is like Japanese styled, then Wurstoff is supposed to be a good brand for like German. It's a German brand, like Western knives. I don't have them, any of them, but I would kind of like to get one. And if you want proper, like beautiful Japanese knives, Yaxel makes some really nice ones, and I would recommend those. They are nice. They are sharp. And they stay decently sharp. They might be difficult to sharpen if you don't have whetstones. And if you don't have whetstones and you buy like a Japanese knife, either buy some whetstones or just send them in to get them sharpened at a professional service. It's worth it, maybe. I haven't done that because I own my own whetstones, because of course I do. But yeah. That's my recommendation. What more? And then if you start looking at more handcrafted knives, then money. Then things get expensive. The one that I showed, I think that's of a brand called Shirokamo. And they're decently cheap. It's like $150 for that knife, I think. Which is much for a knife, obviously, but there are more expensive knives. I'm kind of looking at now because we have some nice, or actually like talented
bladesmiths here in Sweden, and I'm kind of looking at buying one of his knives, and that's like $300 for a knife, for a single knife. And I have a few knives, so I don't know. Let's see how the bread bun's doing. They need some more time. Yep. Another 5 minutes we shall give them. They look really good. All I need to do now is to not burn them, and we will be gold. It will be great. Also, we're gonna add some more sugar to this simple syrup. Wow, just look at that. What I need me to do? A bad thing, because you didn't agree with me. Yeah, well, that does tend to happen. I do usually agree with it. Well, it depends. It's 50-50. I usually tend to agree with the people I hang out with. There we go, that's the word. But I also can't let those are people that have similar views to me, so well, there we go. But yeah, no. Pretty hands? I don't know. If you think so, well then there's at least one person in the world who thinks my hands are pretty. And I am happy with that. That will make me sleep ever much better tonight. Alright, that's almost us all. Let's put the wire rack back into the oven, because we need the space. The rolls look so good. Oh, just don't burn them, and it will be great. Wow. Yeah, time is it? Should be almost 4, right? Almost 4. Oh god, it's soon dinner time. I haven't had lunch yet. All I've eaten today, all I've consumed today, is a Lucia bun, 3 semi-burnt gingerbread cookies, a cup of hot chocolate with cream on top. It was decent, and a cup of coffee, and like the things I've snacked on here. So dinner will be nice. And I'm having pork butt with fries. I had a coffee with honey. With honey? Now that's a combination that I've never heard before. I know that people put like sugar in coffee. I don't agree with that. It's lovely. Well, I don't prefer my coffee sweet. I like it to be not bitter, but I like it to be unsweetened. It's a bit of caramel taste. Now that does sound lovely. Who knows? I might try that. And the coffee that I have, actually, like right now. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Locally made. Arrhenius and Company coffee. It is decently sweet. It is not that bitter. So usually you don't really need to balance it out with anything. Plus my throat is still not great. So yeah, well, that's fine. That's fair. Honey water. That's also something I usually do when my throat is horrible. Just honey water. And I mean, I guess if you combine it with coffee, then you get honey water flavored coffee with coffee flavor. Yes, yes. Now, are you cute? Agree? I'm a 5. You're chocolate. If you don't agree, you don't want to know. Well, fine. I will agree that I'm cute just because you killing me. Yeah, I like how I look decently enough. I wouldn't probably describe myself as cute, but that's because I'm a dude who's not into dudes. And I think it would be weird to call another guy cute, but that's fine. Oh, okay, take a chocolate. Let's go, take a chocolate. Do I have a chocolate? I need to open my advent calendar for today. How are it's fine. We can probably increase the heat a bit. Time, 50 seconds. Yeah, they're gonna need a bit more than that. Give me a second. I'm gonna run away and be back really soon. What day? 13th today? Yeah. Let's see. What is in the 13th bag? that will represent Lucia. What a cutie. Eating his chocolate. Hey! We don't know that it's chocolate. We'll find out soon, though. We'll find out real soon. So this is an advent calendar my mum actually made for me, which is really sweet. I thought she would buy something. She didn't. She made it. Oh. Yeah, tell you what. Probably... I'll put another 5 minutes on. We're gonna wait with that. Do I have the... Where is my other oven mitt? There it is, on the floor. Nice. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Ugh. Oh. Ah, fuck. I might have touched the inside of the oven. The inside of the oven is hot. Alright, we're gonna need like 2 more minutes. And then we're golden on this. Just like fun. 2 more minutes and we're fine. Should we put this under cold water? We probably should. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's cute as fuck of her. It is really cute of her. It is really nice of her. What do you look at that? We get a vanilla fudge with sea salt flavor and a piece of Marianne. And that is just like a mint candy with chocolate in the inside. Nah, that's wholesome. I would agree. You're married, bro. You married, bro? You are married? No. My mother. Do you have children? No, I don't. My brother in Christ. I just graduated uni. You think I've had time for? You think I've had time to get married? Don't answer that question because some of my classmates, or one of my classmates, actually got married like this year. So disregard that. But you know, dude, I'm not married. Neither am I seeing anyone. But yeah. But I have a mother who does wholesome stuff for me, so that's cute, I guess. And that's actually a thing. If you look on the YouTube side, the thumbnail for this video is actually a picture that she took of last year's Christmas bake that she did. Because I realized that, shoot, I need a thumbnail for this video. And I don't have any pictures of cinnamon or saffron rolls. And I don't really want to find one on Google with risk of it being copyrighted. I know I can search for them to not be copyrighted, but still. So ask her for a picture. So the saffron rolls that you see on the thumbnail of the YouTube video are ones that my mother made last year. And I can attest that they are tasty. They were tasty. There we go. Now then, we shall put out one of you, a cork thing, and we shall turn off the oven. Oh. You guys are not gonna believe this. This is the best thing I've ever baked. Look at the redemption from last year. Oh, wait. Oh, let's go. Let's just put another one of those in there. They look beautiful. They look so good. Wow. Imagine what some timing can do. We could have probably gone like a minute less, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, well, because we don't even touch grass. But I do. Doesn't touch grass. You know what? I will touch grass in a little bit once I've gotten the what do you call it? The sugar, simple syrup on the rolls. And for that, we just need to make a new brush. The other one is covered in egg, and whilst our eggs are nice and we don't get salmonella from them, I don't really want raw egg on top of my buns, so there is that. It's let's untangle them a little bit. Should have done some more cuts. Oh well, it's fine. Now then. Oh, this is gonna be really sticky. That guy you're talking with the touch grass only in green path in Hollow Knight. No. I got grass right outside the apartment. Or the place I'm saying. What do you call it? Apartment? The shed? The shed. It's a shed. Now, would you look at this? Just coating them in simple syrup. This will apparently allow them to stay moist for longer. And this is a trick I actually learned from a actual baker here in Sweden that I got as had a course at which I got in a Christmas present in 2020 or 2019 I guess. I had a course in 2020, and that's where I learned to bake sourdough bread well. It's also his starter that I use when baking sourdough. And my attempts before that at making my own sourdough starter was horrible. They did not turn out well. And I want to defeat the absolute radiance with my nose. Well, good luck at that. Good luck at that. That sounds difficult. That sounds kind of difficult. Oh yeah, damn! Now I remember why I was supposed to buy my milk. Because these would have been really nice to consume with some milk. I think we did that last year. But alas, we don't have any milk. Also, sure. I realized the candy that I put in my mouth 10 minutes ago is not dissolving. So would you look at that? Also, you know what, we'll just... Well, maybe not close. Oh, that's some nice water. And those are some nice rolls. These still probably need to cool off a slight bit before we start to jump down on them. So, I think, what should we do now then? In the meanwhile, we could have a nice little washing up ASMR session, which is some words I thought I would never say. I could roll another ad, but that doesn't sound fun. Or we could just spontaneously end the stream. I'm also realizing that maybe I should have put some water on that burn. My skin looks melted. Oh well, that will hurt for the rest of the evening. Yay, go burns. It's fun. Oh no, yeah, but that's just stuff you have to accept. Yeah, that's actually annoying. Oh well. Too late to do anything about it now. If I would have wanted to do something about it, I should have put some cold water on it right when I did burn myself. But it's fine. It's not like I haven't burnt myself before. I wish I hadn't, but I have. Many times. At least that would probably not leave a scar. In contrast to... Well, can we get to the camera? That one? That little mark is not a... liver spots or birthmark. That is a burn. And I think now scar. From when I tried to make chicken skin crispy. Apparently there's water in that stuff. And that kind of explodes sometimes. It was fun. I did put water on it immediately afterwards, but that was not enough to prevent blisters and a potential scar. We'll see. It might heal, or it will heal it'll probably take a long while. I don't think you can see it anymore. No. I did have a scar up here somewhere from where I touched a heating lamp. That was a fun feeling. I literally felt my skin bubble. And yeah, that's an odd feeling. But here. Also, I do wonder, because usually when we bake this stuff, you know what, I'm gonna copy how their mother does it, because she knows well. We're gonna try to loosen these. That did not go well. Let's try and get the spaghettuala. To just loosen stuff that has gotten stuck into the baking tray. There's gonna be so much to clean afterwards. Because there's a lot of sugar syrup here. We're just gonna do this. Whoop. Whoop-de-doo. Oh. I wish you could smell this, because this is it just smells of butter and of saffron. It's so nice. And then we will just place a towel on top. Just lock in all of the extra moisture, I guess. Are you cold now? Decently. We can touch the tray at least now without getting burnt. There we go. I'm gonna move a chair over here. And we are gonna have a nice little... Well, I'm gonna say coffee break, but I'm not gonna grab any coffee anymore because I've already had one. And I don't really feel like drinking into one right now. So the gone is gone. Share be here. There we go. Then I'm gonna need a cup, and I'll be right back. Oh no, shit. Oh well. And we are gonna have some mulled wine. It's non-alcoholic, but it's still mulled wine. It's gonna be great. From actually a castle. I'm gonna grab some. We're gonna have some molded wine from a specific castle in Sweden. They have a Christmas market or my family always attend, and they have a mulled wine that is really good. There we go. We're gonna put that into the microwave. That's good. That should be enough. What did you say? I already deleted him with 1 HP, no charms, no double jump, no soul. Only a needle. And I downloaded a mod, making nailed of 1 damage, and I defeated the absolute radiance because I got God, as Hornet says. The 9,000 hours didn't go normally. Wow, that is a way to increase the playtime. But as you did say, when you have 9,000 hours, well, you gotta have something to show for it. But yeah, those were some quick 40 seconds. Yeah. Oh. We just have a Christmas song. We can kind of know. Don't spill. Don't spill. Did I overfill the mug? Potentially. There we go. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Also, cookies. We're gonna have some cookies. Can we grab them, the ones that are not completely burnt? I got those. I'm gonna grab a goat. And that's a fun thing. Christmas goat. I talked about it before. Can you do that challenge? God, no. I would never be able to complete that challenge. Not in a million years. Goat! It is the goat. I talked about the thing previously on this channel, like last stream or something, about the Gävle goat, which is just a big straw goat that we have in Sweden, in the town of Gävle. And as just so happens, I can travel there for free. Or well, I have a bus card with a monthly ticket, and apparently I can grab that all the way up to Gävle. So I would probably do that tomorrow. First of all, just to have something to do, and then to actually see it, because I haven't seen it, and I think it's a good chance to do it. Do that challenge, please. No, God, no. I will not attempt absolute radiance. That would be hell for me. That would be a form of torture. I think I'm gonna grab you. Oh, no. We're gonna grab something slightly larger. Ugh. That's also a lot of syrup of fat. The mod name 1 damage needle. Oh god, no! No! Don't force me. Yeah, let's see. Hey, we have there's the towel. I'm gonna be honest. I have kind of waited for these buns to be done for the entire day. Because the Lucia bun I bought for breakfast yesterday was, well, let's be honest, really, really dry. And so it wasn't that much that's enjoyable. I did dunk it in the hot chocolate, which made it kind of, which worked really well. And I got to study and get full marks as normal. I mean, 70 out of 100. I mean, that's how it works. When you get high enough up in education, all that matters is that you pass, because grades apparently doesn't mean anything as long as you finish a course. But yes, all right, let's see. This is gonna be so good. I hope. I wish my taste was like, well, good and well as well, but that's all. That's not bad. Alright, show battery. Oh god, oh, ow. And slightly salty, cool. We had the right amount of salt in it. Man, you guys should be so jealous. This is so good. However, I think I'm gonna rest up now. Have a fun rest of the stream. Yeah, there won't be too much more of the stream. I'm just gonna eat, and then we'll be going off. But take care, get some good rest. I hope you recover swiftly. If I could, I would give you a roll, but that's kind of impossible. But have a good rest, my dude, my gal. Yeah, my gal. Have a good rest, my gal. You deserve it. Thank you. You're much welcome. But whilst we're doing this and having a nice little final chat, I guess, you know what I will do? I'll just bring my PC over. Or PC, my laptop. Oh god, my laptop over. We can start looking for channels to raid. Because I always leave that to the absolute last second. And we have some downtime. Come on. Let's see. First of all, Twitch. Do we have someone that we know who is streaming? How do we eat this with one hand without getting dirty? We don't. That's fine. Suggestions are always appreciated as well. Well, Riotandry is friend actually. Imagine that. Imagine that. Do I have someone of similar size and similar category? Do we have a VTuber who is cooking? We do not. We do not. Oh no. Oh no. However shall we recover? However shall we recover? Could you just filter that? Come on, filters. I don't want same category. Come on, Twitch. Work with me. Work with me here. But yeah, as with the last, or everything current stream we've done that have a VOD over on YouTube, the recipe for the rolls will be there once stream is over, and I have done that, so it might not be the same instant as stream ends, but the recipe will be in the description by the end of the week. So if you want to make saffron rolls by yourself, well, now you can. But yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Will this work? No, you didn't talk English. No. No. Okay, tag. There we go. Also, if you ever can like get a hold of some Swedish glug, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Alright, there we go. And if we press that one, nope, it does not work. Cool. Well then. Well then, well then, well then. I guess I know just who to move you over to. Couldn't find any based on your filters. It can go to follow people we're following. Yes, we can. I found a channel doing art, I think. Oh, well then go right ahead. Give me their name, Nero. Give me their name. And we shall... I was gonna say harass them, but that we won't. We will embrace them with our kindness and love for baked goods. Alright, we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Raid on a channel. Search. Rinri Arts. Then check how long they're... Oh, they have been streaming for 15 minutes. And they appear to be making arts and crafts with someone else. Well, you know what? I think that... Oh, you didn't check how big they were, that's what you said. Oh, you are... Don't worry, I will check. I mean... Let's be honest. Finding similar size is... kind of meaningless when you have less than 100 followers. Because there aren't that many. Oh, well, obviously, she's tiny. She's just got 6,000 followers. But that's fine. That should be good enough. So that is the person we shall be reading. Let's move the laptop. Let's have another sip of this. But yeah. Well, what about you, Ner? How are you? How are the tradition of Christmas baked goods from where are you from, dude? Do you have any fun stuff? Do you like Sweden? There's saffron in everything? Or do you have a different like profile of flavor? Or just no traditional Christmas baked goods at all? I would like to know. I'm curious. Whilst I'm eating the final parts of my roll. Pretty average stuff when it comes to Christmas cookies. So like just tradition, like normal, like sugar cookies. I guess is what we would call them in Christmas. Oh god, now we need to actually read. I forgot that. I forgot we need to read German. Also, let's not be in... Wow, I wish I could... Can I zoom? Can you please work this time? Yeah, you can. Oh god, nice. Zimtstern. 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 There we go. I think that's decently pronounced. Maybe Zimtstern? What is Zimtstern? I have not heard of that pastry before. Actually, that is something completely new. Or vanilla kipferl. Well, that does at least sound to contain vanilla. So that sounds tasty. That sounds tasty. Vanilla kipferl. Well, we usually have these like saffron buns. That is a traditional. Gingerbread cookies. That is traditional. translates as cinnamon stars. Ah. That explains it very well. So, basically, it's cinnamon cookies in the shape of stars. Doesn't sound bad. That sounds really similar to gingerbread cookies as well. What more Christmas baked goods do we have? I mean, it is basically gingerbread cookies and... well, we do have saffron cake. I kind of wanted to make that. I probably will, but on my own time. Because we are out of time. Oh, we've been streaming for more than 3 hours today. And I don't have the stuff for it. Like saffron cake. It's really good. It's basically just like a what do you call it? Like a chiffon cake? We got a sugar cake. There's something that we call a sugar cake, a sockerkaka in Swedish. And it's just basically a cake. Just think of a cake. That is basically what it is. With saffron. It's good. It's great. We have that as a traditional pastry during our Christmas fika with my family. And if you bake it just not quite all the way through, it's slightly gooey in the center. And that's nice. It's so good. I'm looking forward to it. It's just a little more than a week left. But yes, my jaw is starting to kind of... Oh wait! Speculatius is very popular. Well, that is... yes, another thing I have no idea of what it actually is. That doesn't... That sounds almost Roman, though. In the name. Tell me. I am intrigued by the Christmas traditions. I have anything more. I'm just thinking about the stuff that you might see in pastry shops, and basically mostly what we eat at home. But anything flavored with saffron. Oh yeah, we do have like these as well, which are like hard saffron cookies, called skorper, which is basically crusts, saffron crusts. That gives a good explanation of how baked they are. But they basically they don't turn bad. They are so little water in them that they don't turn bad. But they're not dry in a bad way, surprisingly enough. But yeah. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. We can turn down that. And try and find... There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's just do this first of all. It's like shortbread with spices. Ooh! That sounds tasty. I'm just gonna like refer everything that is a cookie with spices to it. Hey! That kind of sounds like gingerbreads. Because that is what gingerbreads are. Remove our trash from there. Wow. Alright. Well, we'll be moving back to here. I mean, if you talk like confections, marzipan is very popular in Sweden. Or has been. I don't know how popular it is like nowadays anymore. But it is a traditional Swedish like snack? Sweet? A traditional Swedish sweet. We also do have those. The two big ones there are ice chocolate, which is basically just you take chocolate and mix it with like coconut fat and put them into small metallic cups, like the same thing we had for the buns, but tiny, and then like aluminium, and they're colored in all kinds of different colors, like red, blue, green, yellow, silver, gold. They're cute. And then we also have Kneck, which is basically just a hard toffee. You just boil cream, sugar, and butter together until it reaches like 180 or 115 C, somewhere. It's above the boiling point of water, and you just put them in small paper cups as well. They stick somewhat horribly in your teeth. But they're tasty. They put like almonds in them, or like a little bit of sugar on, salt on top. They're quite nice. They get soft when... You're supposed to kind of serve them somewhat cool, because they get soft in room temp. They're much better cold. But yes, that has, I think, been this year's installment of our Christmas bake. I hope to be back here again next year to do another Christmas bake. Maybe not the same day, but we'll see. We'll see. I am still surprised that I've made it more than a year. Christmas has been successfully baked. It truly has. We truly had a revenge for last stream, or last year's cooking, which is so nice. We did not burn the buns. The buns turned out exceedingly nice. And yeah, I am really happy about that. So, yeah. I will obviously be streaming more than just next year. Next Christmas baking stream. Probably sometime during next week. Like Wednesday or something. Or Tuesday or Monday. Sometime during next week before Friday. Because on Friday I move back into my parents' house until the end of the year. So I won't be able to stream at that point. But by the beginning of the year, we should be able to be back up and running again. So maybe probably one more stream until before the new year. But yeah, it's December. I hope you guys have get some nice snow, get some nice Christmas vibes, listen to some nice Christmas music. Manage to avoid the Christmas music that you don't like. And I just hope you guys have a jolly good weekend. And yeah, we are obviously going to try and raid someone, because that is always fun. Did I copy you? Paste? Yes, we did. We have a grand total of 21 followers. Alright. That's weird. No, wait. Manage stream. There we go. Raid. There. I am professional streamer. I know exactly what I do. There we go. No. Alright, very well. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. We will be raiding Rinriards, so yeah, very chill, very wholesome. Yeah, that is the vibe I'm going for with this channel. So I'm happy that I managed to do that vibe. Yeah, all of you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful time with this start of the raid. And yeah, the next time I'm hopefully moving again. We're not PNGtuber because, well, I just have one phone and we're using that for the hand cam. Yeah, I hope you guys have a jolly good time, and yeah.